Greetings, salutations, and welcome to the 41st episode of Screaming Into the Void. My name is Samuel the Infamous, and with me are my co-hosts, Kat, the Corpus Marketing Director,
Yeah.
and Ryan of Legion Games.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
I think we're all just kind of barely here. Sorry about the delay, folks. I overslept, so we just got this shit up and running. It's all my fault. Don't blame anybody else. It's just me. So,
well, I don't think any of us did any favors to ourselves. So
yeah.
you were up late streaming. I was up late streaming. Like when we say late, like late, like most people get up in like an hour or two after we went to bed. I went to bed.
Yeah,
like
but
5.
I'm fasting. I haven't done anything except fasting. You
Except
guys
for starve your body. Yeah, it's like
yeah, but it's for religious reasons, so it's totally inappropriate.
Still starving your body. Your body's like freaking out.
Right. Yeah. So, yes, Suga, that is precisely why. At least in my case, I can't speak for anybody else, but yeah, I was up streaming some Monster Hunter Rise last night. It had been a while, and I figured it was probably a good time to get back into it. And I had a good time. It was fun. We'll be doing that again soon. So let's catch up with people in the chat here. Logical Spock, I don't believe, is actually with us. He's watching the Trump rally that is apparently starting right now as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I might look into that later. I suppose I'll have to for the other channel that I do stuff on. And then Carrie is not with us today. He is checking out something on behalf of Kat, so we will see him, I guess.
Wait, I didn't mean him to miss this. I was just like, I thought I remember something about a vaccine.
Then you don't know Carrie. If you set that guy on a mission.
All I did was I thought I remembered that there was a vaccine incident some kind a couple decades ago. I thought it was in the 50s or 60s. It was on television. They had ads and magazine ads. I did not expect to torture him.
You know, the 60s was half a century ago, right?
Yeah, I know.
It's a couple decades. We got Suka is with us in chat. We got UA, good to see you. And no, you weren't late. I was late. I see Mugsikins, and yes, we will get to that. And Richard L. Good to see you, buddy.
Hi, Bo.
Yeah, so today I thought we'd start with a topic that Maester Chow, I actually wish he was here for this too. I'm gonna reach out to him in just a second as well. Because he brought this to my attention real early on in the life of this series of streams. Carcinization. Does everybody know what that is?
Well, you explained it to me, but my brain is still frozen on, huh? This is a thing? Why is this a thing? It hurts.
Yeah, it's some weird shit.
Brain, no work.
Yeah, it's the theory, and this is simply putting it, but it's the theory that everything returns to crab. Yeah. All things come from crab, and everything eventually returns to crab, evolutionarily speaking.
Who thought of this? And does this person really like crabs?
Somebody who's smoking crack.
Definitely.
It's a weird little rabbit hole, though. I mean, there's I don't want to say there's necessarily evidence for it, but it's certainly interesting. Yeah. So we got this why everything eventually becomes a crab article.
And you Ryan, he was smoking crab. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I love me some crab. I'll tell you what, I do like me some crustaceans. They're good. But I guess if you want to say everything becomes crab because you eventually get eaten by crustaceans and stuff like that, whether it be, insects like roaches or, you die in the ocean, obviously you're going to become lobster and crab food. So maybe I've never heard of this theory.
I'm glad I've never heard of this theory.
That's why I'm trying to get Chow on here. He just texted me back and he goes, and all he said, he didn't say if he was coming or not. He just said there's only one evolutionary step, and it is crab.
Well, he really should be here to explain this.
Yeah, it should be. And
So-
I highly recommend at 7:00 when someone is going to eat, because this is breaking my brain.
Right.
Crab.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think shellfish is halal, right?
Yes, all shellfish. It's one of the differences between us and Jews.
So, yeah, they. Oh, that's right. They don't. The Jews don't eat.
Yeah, no, we eat anything from the
That's
ocean.
so weird too, because like ancient Jews a lot of them were fishermen.
Mhm.
They just like throw half their catches back. Seems like a
don't know.
waste.
I'm not Jewish. I've been
Well,
mistaken for Jewish.
You're talking about Orthodox Jews. There's a difference. Or like Hasidic Jews. They're the ones who they have to keep kosher. They can't eat anything that's prepared on a non-kosher surface. It's they're so like Ben Shapiro's one. So he'll if he goes out to a restaurant or whatever, invited to a restaurant and it's not kosher, he'll bring his own food.
Right.
So because it's it's his religion. So I don't understand it personally, but teach their own.
Yeah.
Right.
And I have to respect him for sticking to his religion and being like I mean, it can't be easy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mexican says, let me make it clear when speaking about crabs, they mean the sea life and not something you get from a cheap hooker in a dark alley. I mean, there is some evolutionary similarity between the two, but yes, you're correct.
Why?
Yeah, see that I don't know. That seems kind of arbitrary to me, especially considering that like there's so much, especially close to the shore. There's so many like crustaceans are plentiful, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, crustaceans aren't they're marine life, but they're not actually fish. They're crustaceans. They're different, and they do share. Lobster shares more genetics in common with, let's say, a cockroach than it does with a fish.
So yes and no. I mean, crustaceans actually have,
but they are very delicious.
No, they are in fact,
and cockroaches are not.
They're closer. I think crustaceans are probably closer to arachnids than they are to insects on account of the. No, that's not true either.
Well,
maybe centipedes.
Because cockroaches
have all the segments and legs.
So like a roach has a hard exoskeleton like a crustacean,
sure.
and it has.
So do spiders.
And spiders do too. Spiders are so they're closely related to insects than they're actually fish. So they are marine life, but they're kind of the insects of the marine world. So, I mean, that kind of looks like a bug. It looks like a big bug.
What? It's a crab.
I mean, it's a big bug I'd fucking boil and eat the shit out of, but it's I'm not gonna be throwing no fucking.
I'm not gonna lie, little dude looks delicious. But
yeah, I'm not gonna throw a bunch of cockroaches in a fucking pot and boil it, and it's not gonna happen.
Well, right now everything looks delicious to me, so.
Yeah, so Behemoth brings up a point. Scorpions. So scorpions look a lot like crustaceans, but they are in fact arachnids. They got 8 legs.
Yep.
They got 2 basic segments of the body. They got 8 eyes.
Yep.
The pinchers actually and the tails are separate appendages than their legs.
Mm-hmm.
So, so yeah, there's some similarities there, and like they obviously have the exoskeleton. And so on and so forth, but most arachnids and insects are oxygen breathing. They don't have gills or whatnot. They can't live underwater.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the same thing with insects. You throw a bug in water and it's going to drown eventually because it breathes through its its outer shell. It has little pores in it. So that's how it breathes. Same thing with the cockroach.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those things that. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. We'll see what this theory entails. I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Yeah. So let's. Hey, we have a wild Mr. Chow sighting. Oh,
guess not.
Quick clicking the button. I got it.
All right.
There's one, and it is crab.
Are your pronouns crab self?
No. I am actually Sir Hamley. Your Hamliness, one of the two, because I identify as a ham sandwich.
Ah.
Sounds pretty good. A little bit of Swiss cheese on there right now.
Right.
a
Ham
little
off
bit
and
of
put.
spicy mustard.
Nah, take the ham off. Put some, tuna
Pastrami.
maybe. Oh God, tuna.
I do
right
like
now.
tuna, but it's not as good as ham.
Yeah. Okay, so why, pray tell, did carcinization get brought up? Not that I mind, because this is a subject that for some weird reason is very near and dear to my heart.
Right. So I woke up with a headache, and not that long before I got the stream set up, and I was just like, well, Chow talked about this for a brief second, like months ago, so let's bring it up again.
I
Awesome.
gotta ask, were you drunk at the time? High?
No.
Did
No.
you eat any mood gummies? Because those have they have weed in them.
No, actually, I was surfing YouTube one day, and there's a scientist, well, I should say kind of educator person named Kyle Hill, and he did a really cool, like, 25-minute video on the subject of carcinization, and I just jumped into it, and it fascinates me that evolution would take this particular path, because there are certain species of crab out there that are actually, shaped like lobsters, and certain species of lobsters out there that are shaped like crabs, because evolutionarily speaking, that was the most advantageous form for them to take.
And yet the crabs that look like lobsters and the lobsters that look like crabs are not, in fact, the things that they look like, but the other things.
Correct.
Well, lobsters are large crayfish. That's all they're.
Sort of. I mean, there's different phylum within the genus, but
Well, yeah, I mean, but essentially they fall into the crayfish family.
yeah, mud bugs. Big
Yeah,
old mud
pretty
bugs.
much. Yeah, they're delicious though. I don't know what it is about them. They're
Right.
delicious.
Right.
I know people are, but anyway, so I guess how does this relate to like the rest of the planet? Is where I'm having a hard time. Like, I don't understand.
Well, think about how we've developed certain genetic traits. Think like blonde hair, blue eyed, and a lot of Slavic or Nordic people. Sorry, not Slavs. Although Slavs do tend to be kind of fair skinned, fair haired. But and a lot of that was adapted due to preventing snow blindness. Like, I've got brown hair, brown eyes. I go snowblind like a motherfucker. But people with
Yeah.
blue eyes tend to not, because they don't absorb as much light. It just reflects out.
Oh my God.
So it's all about where you are and what you're doing and what your environment forces upon you that causes these evolutions or these temporary adaptations. As in, actually, carcinization is technically just a temporary adaptation, even though it takes millions of years for the cycle to complete itself, one direction or the other.
That explains so much about why. Yeah, I get.
I mean, I understand the environmental stats of it, because obviously people who live in Africa have darker skin because they're exposed to the sun more. It's the body's natural instinct to survive.
Yeah, more melanin equals less skin cancer.
Exactly. I guess I still don't understand why crabs are thrown into this.
Mostly because it's just the fact that you have all of these different species of crab or different species of lobster that have actually changed their form completely to look like one or the other.
Mhm.
Whether they are in fact, biologically a crab or biologically a lobster, they can look like the other, simply because that's what it took to get away from predators. That's what it took to survive wherever they were at.
I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about birds or mammals. I feel like this is a very basic theory, just in general, about adaptation of environment.
To a point, but when you really dive down the carcinization rabbit hole, it just gets crazy. It gets super crazy. But I don't know. Like I said, I found it fascinating, but I'm just a huge dork like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
no, I'm not trying to poo on it. I'm just like, I need more information, and I guess I don't know. Maybe the article will say more. I'm not sure.
Let me find the YouTube video, and I'll link it for you in private chat. You can watch it, and it's a really good, really cool presentation on it. Really informative. I really enjoy Kyle Hill's videos, because he has a great way of presenting things, and he basically looks like Thor if you bought him off Wish.com.
Oh wait, is this the guy who does those science videos?
Yes.
Yes, I used to watch his channel so much.
Yeah, I follow him pretty closely. I love that guy.
So-
No idea who the guy is. I'll be honest. I'm still little fuzzy. But
So the article here tries to give us a little bit more on this, but I haven't read this myself. I thought it would be fun to kind of go over it a little bit together. Starts with the phrase "evolution is a pretty weird concept," which I can agree with. It's a strange thing. Talks about human stuff and all that. The joke, and this is apparently a meme that's on certain side of the internet that yeah, I assume is more sciencey. That everything will eventually look like a crab comes from an actual truth. The crab shape has evolved so many times that scientists had to come up with a special term for it, carcinization. Well, it's probably not in the stars for humans to evolve into crabs. It is something that has happened multiple times in the crustacean family, where a creature may have started out looking like a lobster or a hermit crab, and then eventually turned into the low, round, pinchy creatures we all know and love. But before we dive into why this is, let's first define the term crab.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is there are so many different shapes and basically variations on a crab.
It
that-
is surprising how many variations there are on the basic shape of like a more or less round body with 8 legs and 2 pinchers and stalks for eyes.
Right.
You'd think that you wouldn't be able to like have so much variety with just those parts, but you do.
Yeah, it actually it works out really well. I don't know. Sorry. It's crazy.
No, you might be on something there. And honestly, if I had to say something that so Terry Pratchett has this theory that all life is basically a tube with extra bits stuck on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Crab may be an exception.
What do you mean?
Well, just look at them.
Yeah, but they still are basically.
They're all extra bits. It's
Yeah.
like if you slapped a platypus together but left out the beaver body. Just a bunch of extra bits.
Right.
So yeah, so this goes talks about why obviously they're different evolutionary paths and all that stuff. Humans are probably not going to evolve into crabs or anything, but things in the crustacean family apparently all kind of come round to crab.
Well, here's a comment actually off of the YouTube video that Kyle put out. Basically, it says, if the essence of carcinization is the loss of a functional tail, increased mobility on the ground, and maybe specialization of the first pair of limbs for grasping, hunting, and or defense, some people think humans are going to turn into crabs. Evidently not. We already have, because we do the same thing. But yeah, it's really that's all it is do they need to swim faster? Do they need to crawl faster? Do they need to have a crushing claw, a grabbing claw, 2 crushing claws, 2 cutting claws? It's what does their environment need for them to have at that time?
Yeah. So, and yeah, I think it's summed up nicely here. This is from Gerhard Schultz, who is apparently a retired crustacean zoologist at Humboldt Universität in Berlin. I would not say every crab is a crab.
What?
Pretty much. I mean, not everything that is crab shaped is necessarily a crab. Just like not everything that is lobster shaped is necessarily a lobster.
And not
It-
everything.
they're all
It works both ways.
they're all crustaceans and they're all arthropods.
Correct.
Yes.
So,
But again,
still
that's where you have to start looking down the phylum tree as opposed to just going off of genus and species.
Look, I'm just gonna say this is what happens
okay,
when
but
you spend way too much time studying crabs. This guy probably spent way too much on. He needed to get outside more, touch grass.
But arthropods are some of the most basic multi-celled organisms on this planet. That's why they're basically they're bottom feeders. They basically just like insects or crustaceans do. That's their whole entire sole purpose. I don't think it's more complicated than that. I think they're trying to add context to a field that doesn't need it.
You know, and it could be. It's scientists trying to justify their job, because what else is a researcher going to do other than look up bullshit and find out a reason for said bullshit?
I-
But
I-
at the same time, I mean, for those esoteric bastards that exist out there, myself included, I can't help it. You know,
I mean,
we want to know about these things.
I got the video, so I'm gonna watch it later. It's only 10 minutes long, but I just it's definitely weird in a sense. I'm like I'm
It is
struggling
super
to
weird.
I'm struggling to grasp it pretty hard.
Like I said, Kyle, he does a great job breaking it down. Puts it in really understandable terms. That's something I love about pretty much all his videos. Is he does it for the everyman. You know, does it for the layman. You know, you don't have to be a researcher or have any of the crazy esoteric knowledge within the field. He presents it very, very well, very simply, very upfront, but also getting in depth about it without, well, for lack of a better term, making you feel stupid while he's doing it.
Wait. Sorry. When I comment as you.
When you do it from StreamYard, yes.
Okay, so I just commented. Yeah, I figured out. Sorry for the interruption. I figured out, Thug McCoy, what it was. I remembered. It's the swine flu vaccine of 1976. There was something wrong with the swine flu vaccine in 1976.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to comment as yourself, you need to go into the YouTube chat.
Yeah, the actual YouTube chat.
Ah, okay.
So,
Hi.
but yeah, if you do it from the streamers, because both Kat and Chow are administrators on this, so they can use my name to say whatever the fuck they like, and I'm just now realizing what a bad idea that is.
Well, you're the one that did
it. That is true. It is true. So, but yeah, no, the idea fascinates me, but I like Brian, I don't fully grasp the concept. I need to do more research. And by the way, guys, the article that we just had up on screen is linked in the description. Feel free to peruse it yourself. It's mostly speculative, as is most of this whole field. I
should get cat bombed.
Oh, yeah, you're fired.
In fact, there he is right here, right now. Samuel.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's kitty ass right there.
It is. It is.
A lot
That's
of
the
kitty
cat's
ass.
ass.
contributing to the fucking fire hazard with its fur.
Don't make me change your name, Kat. So, why are we looking at cat porn? Yeah, that's. I mean,
look, she's trying to advertise her OnlyFans. All right, you gotta understand.
Sense at the time, Muggsy.
Plus, she's trying to advertise her OnlyFans. She wants more people to subscribe to her OnlyFans.
I think so this the link in the private chat, Chow, that's the one to the carcinization.
Yeah, that's to Kyle's video.
Okay, I will I haven't done it yet, but I will link that also in the description for anybody who wants to check that out. You know, stuff fascinates me. We get so bogged down with the day-to-day of all of the petty and commonplace horrors of living in a world full of people. You know, with the politics and the diseases and the neighbors not getting along with each other. Just being a part of human society.
And
that
not
I think
being able to go to TennoCon.
For example, I think that we tend to overlook the just abject weirdness of the universe that we inhabit.
Yeah, which is sad because there's so much that is unique and weird and strange within the universe that we spend way too much time worrying about, well, basically a giant popularity contest and hating each other and, just basically being shitty human beings to each other, where we could, I don't know, come together, start exploring the universe, hell, explore our own planet. There's so much under the oceans that we have not discovered and so much to find that, man.
Hell, how about the starving people? I because it's Ramadan and somehow, I don't know how the YouTube algorithm knows I'm a Muslim. I get all these ads now for Muslim zakat and charities because that's a big thing to do now. And there are people starving on this planet, and we are so.
Well, look at the appalling way that we treat our veterans. And yes, Chow's getting on his veteran soapbox. I'm sorry. Look at the appalling way that we treat our veterans in the States here. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a fucking congressional budget committee that wants to take VA benefits away from disabled veterans. You know, someone who got their fucking leg blown off because, oh, you made too much money this year, you can't have any benefits. No, screw you. You know, they went out, they served and protected our country. You know, they have written a check, a blank check up to and including the cost of their life for this country, and we treat them appallingly.
I
You know,
totally agree.
veteran suicide it's appalling. It's just appalling. I hate it.
Average 22 a day. Welcome to
Yeah.
socialized medicine.
Yep.
That's why I tell everybody too. He's like, "Oh my god, socialized medicine be so great." I'm like, "You ever checked out the VA hospital? You might want to think differently."
Yeah. I mean, most people would rather
It-
well, die on a street than deal with the VA.
You know how long it takes takes your average Canadian citizen to get an appointment with an MRA,
Mhm.
with an MRI, and how long it takes them to get their results thereafter.
Months.
Hell, Lauren Chen, her
Months upon
dad
months.
I think it was last year. Her
Yep.
dad was
I
waiting
think it was
for
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, so he was he was waiting for a very long time. I mean, I think it was over a year before they were just like, "Oh well, yeah, we'll finally get around to getting you results." Like so much so that she had to basically smuggle him into the U.S. to get him some immediate health care.
Because he would have died waiting
Yeah.
for his cancer treatment. Oh, and I always love the people too that I was like, dude, I'm like, if you really want socialized medicine, you know, check out the VA hospital. Like, well, the VA's run badly, and I'm like, hello, if they can't handle it for 1% of the fucking population, you think they can do it for all of us? The hell is wrong with you? These people are just.
But then you have these kids on TikTok going, yeah, I got my double mastectomy rushed because I was gender affirming care, but people who actually need it, yeah, you know, they don't matter.
Oh my God! Did you guys see the video of Alex Stein in San Francisco at the the trans rally for don't mess with kids. He got water thrown on him. He was putting people were shoving him. He got hot coffee thrown on him. It was wild.
Well, of course, because if you disagree with the way that they want to change the anatomy of children, then obviously you're wrong and you're a Nazi and you're a terrible human being. So yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Can we talk about crabs again? Probably not
let's
without
go
me
back to
getting
crabs.
not without me getting hungry.
You know what I'm thinking though is like because like we look at all of these things, all of the, like I said, the petty horrors of our lives. Wouldn't it be better if everything was just crab?
It would be better if everything was just crab.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
it be better if everything was just cat? Because at least you'd have fur.
No,
Fur is nice and
cats-
warm.
Cats
Well-
are kind of mean.
Cats are
To each
assholes. Every cat is an asshole.
To
Yeah,
I don't
people,
care how-
not to each
I'm-
other.
Oh,
Oh,
bullshit!
yes, they
I've got two
are.
cats and they fucking hate each other.
I still would rather be cat, nice and fluffy and warm. Fur, a tail. I want a tail.
You know, Carrie, we could talk about dolphins, but unfortunately, I think they're going to say so long and thanks for all the fish before too long.
Mhm.
I mean, they might, struggle snuggle you on their way out the door.
Yeah, I heard horror. Yeah, I
Maybe.
know. You guys are the
Maybe.
ones who taught me that dolphins are horrible.
Oh, you think dolphins are bad? Otters are worse. And you want worse than that? Ducks.
Ducks?
Yeah, ducks
Ducks.
are dicks.
They are horrific. Horrific rapists. They're corkscrew wieners.
They're
Oh, no, that's
really
corkscrew vagina still.
they're really good when you cook them up Chinese style with the orange sauce.
Or use, some wild rice and some, red
Mm,
wine and you
yeah.
roast them for a while and duck fat rules.
Oh, so
Yeah.
we go all this time without bringing up food, and then the first week of Ramadan, we gotta talk about food as much as possible. Hey, everyone, let's keep talking about food. What next? Twinkies? Hey, Twinkies are
I don't like Twinkies because that shit's nasty.
yeah, but they at least will survive the apocalypse.
Yeah, they'll survive everything.
That's the one.
That's not
Cobra
that's not-
chickens.
The
Cobra
cockroaches have to
chickens.
eat something.
It's like that's not something you want to put in your fucking body. You're like, oh look, the Twinkie survived.
Fucking Canada Gooses, eh? Fucking Canada Gooses.
Squatch, how
he's
much
so
later are you
mean.
talking? Because I don't actually have any idea what's going on after the show. So haven't planned that far ahead. I haven't been awake long enough to plan that far ahead. There's a I don't even know what the hell was wrong with me today. I just did not want to wake up.
It's Saturday.
So yeah. Well, I'll be here. Until then. But I don't know. Send me an email. We'll talk. All that stuff. By the way, I still need to Chow hook you up with Squatch at some point. I think you guys would go off on the weirdest shit for hours together.
Oh, probably. Mostly because I'm good at it.
Yeah. Well, he does. Every one of his shows is about the most random topics.
Yeah.
And he goes like in depth with them. Like he did this one about last week. I think it was about the deadliest earthquakes in U.S. history.
Mm-hmm.
That I think
Were they
it
in
happened
California?
Tennessee. I think.
Damn it! I wanted to be in California so we can hope for another one so we can take out half of Hollywood.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I still
So
We're all waiting for the big one to take out.
feel like Muhammad would frown upon that statement, wishing
I
harm
don't know.
upon others.
I don't know.
Maybe, but
If
but
he could see California, I think he'd wish it too.
I think so too.
I
Especially
mean,
with what they're doing to kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because kids in particular are kids. Just don't get me started.
Yeah.
For Canada. I want to go to Tenoka. Sorry.
so how much longer do you have before you're allowed to eat?
About a half an hour. So I'm going to be stepping out in
Mhm.
about 20 minutes to go microwave something.
she's gonna
Hey,
she's gonna be all giddy.
Ramadan's some serious shit, man.
No thanks. I have no desire. No thanks.
Yeah.
This is why it's like when people are like, it's like, don't you think if I could pick and choose whatever I wanted from my religion, the first thing I would pick and choose to dump is fasting Ramadan? People are always like, yeah, if it says not to do it or to do it, like, oh, how do you survive without bacon? You know what? I can survive perfectly well without bacon. It's Ramadan.
Yeah. Hey, for the Lenten fast every year, I just give up hope. So we're good.
You're not Catholic.
I know. Doesn't mean I can't give something up for Lent.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. Anybody can give up something for Lent. It's about observation.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
Yeah.
sort of like you fasting Ramadan. I had one person who I followed on who followed me on and was fasting Ramadan. And I'm like, dude, why? He's like, I'm not gonna convert or anything. I'm like, then why are you fasting?
Well, some people do it to try and gain an understanding. I mean,
Mhm.
to spend the holy month of Ramadan fasting.
Yeah, but
It
that's if you
kinda-
want to.
it gives you insight. No, you don't necessarily have to convert. I mean, to partake in a ritual fast is something anyone can undergo, but to truly see something from someone's perspective, you should really try and walk a mile in their shoes, right? So if you're trying to understand why the Muslims fast for Ramadan, do it yourself. Ruminate on it.
I've never quite understood
Hi.
because fasting is not unique to Islam. It's
Yeah.
practiced by a variety of faiths, and even people who have no religious affiliation to speak of. But one thing I've never quite understood about it is the idea of fasting. I get the sacrifice part. What I don't get is how that somehow makes you more receptive to like messages from beyond or whatever, because all I'm thinking about when I'm not eating is eating.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's part of the discipline of a fast, though. Is
Mhm.
yeah, you might be thinking about eating, but you're supposed to try and focus your mind on other things. Gain a deeper introspection on stuff.
Yeah, well, it's also about self-control because, like, for example, if I go to work, I can eat whenever I want. No one at work's going to question me. In fact, I don't think we've lost several of the Muslims that I used to work with. They've moved on. So, but the fact that I can easily eat and not get in trouble, and still I do it anyway. That's why I remember talking to people at one point. I was in a program and they would talk about affairs and sleeping with, and I'm like, don't you have any sense of self-control?
No,
Most people
don't.
no.
Whereas me, it's like I don't get it. Maybe it's because I fasted that I have a better understanding of, yeah, just because you want something doesn't mean you go after it.
Well, they
Right.
said that 90% of the world's population will be obese by 2035 at this rate.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, we are creatures of impulse, and we all have poor impulse control. It might as well be tattooed on our fucking foreheads.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding? That's insane.
See you later,
What
Richie.
about, but there are areas where people who are starving, like I keep this.
Yeah, there are people starving all over the world. I mean, from just the waste that happens in Seoul, South Korea, they could take it 40 miles across the northern border into Pyongyang and feed everyone for days in just 1 day's waste.
Just for the record, Shadow, I don't fast. I'm just morally good. I'd work on that temper there, boy.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
that's like saying I'm not conceited because conceit's a fault and I don't have any.
I would work on that patience a whole bunch.
Humility. The boy needs humility.
Because you're gonna learn it in the fucking Marines, and you're gonna learn it hard.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, we could always humble him a little bit here too.
We could. Would it be right?
I mean, that's why he catches so much crap. Is
Get that downward facing dog.
So, speaking of, just because I want to show it again because it is hilarious. And by the way, Ryan, I hope this came through in a usable form to your email. But
it did, yeah, I got it.
Okay. So
Still
Kohai
needs
made
music.
this, every time that I take a couple minutes and jump into Ryan's stream on Fridays, I like to say that I'm slipping in the back door.
Oh
And so
God, not this.
Kohai took that statement and did this.
It needs music, man.
It does. I'm telling you, I think that probably the karaoke version of the Crying Game would be the best.
Oh dear.
Know all there is to know about the Crying Game. That's all right. We were raiding the other day on World of Warcraft, and they kept bringing up, tucking into a corner. So I started singing "Goodbye Horses."
Oh no!
Oh, it was great.
Oh,
all the older raiders all got it. No one else did, which made me super happy.
That is something else. Shadow, I don't currently have that one uploaded. I will try and remember to get that done before next week, though. But I think he's got them too. So he showed. I think he showed it on Thursday night as well. And for those of you who missed it, Thursday night was a little different than it usually is. We invited a bunch of people on who were all tired and or hungry and or just out of their heads for one reason or another, and it kind of got stupid. But it was fun.
I don't even remember how long I stayed, to be honest.
You were there. You were there for a while, and then you weren't.
I think I kept having issues like with my phone, like kind of booting me, and I wasn't sure if I came and said, "Hey, I'm having issues. I should just go," or if I just, like the last one, I was just like, "Dude, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm too tired for this."
No, that last one you were just out. But I figured it was probably either you had either fallen asleep or that your connection failed or something.
Yeah, no, it just the phone app kept like removing me from the stream, and then it like did it like 3 times, and I'd have to jump back in.
It could be because last Thursday was one of the high periods of activity in a solar storm that we just sat through.
Possible. I mean,
that might have had something to do with it.
And we're still alive. Why are we still alive?
Yeah, it just kept kicking me out. I couldn't figure out why.
Yeah, about 20 miles west of town, you could look and see the northern lights, and that's in Wyoming.
Yeah,
that's wild.
That's true. And Kat, the solar storm stuff happens all the time. The magnetosphere keeps most of the deadly shit off of us, but it has an effect on like emissions, radio signals, that sort of thing.
Huge effect on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it doesn't necessarily interrupt the signals, but it bends them.
Yeah, it scrambles them up a bit, and it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so-
that might have had something to do with it, especially if you were
I was
because
yeah,
like
I was on
your
Wi-Fi.
computers are hardlined, right?
Yeah, my computer both are hardline, but
Yeah.
my phone is Wi-Fi. So yeah, it's probably a good reason why it was, because I've streamed from my phone before without a problem. The only other time I had a problem was when my internet was out and I was trying to, be on a panel on my phone, and that was just shit. And that wasn't going to happen. I live too far from a radio tower to get a decent signal for that.
And
Mhm.
Sam, I'm gonna forward you a picture of the lights that were west of town. If you
Sure.
want to throw it up, give me a second here.
I
Let me
will
find it.
do that. Zillage, it's still up. You can go check it out. Abyssal Musings, I think is number 25. It's the most recent one. So I'm not taking it down. The show was a little, I need to learn how to moderate my panel, basically.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
All right. So, it's going to take me a few minutes to bring this up, but I do
I don't
have it.
I don't remember really what happened. I might have to go back and watch it.
Nobody knows, Josh. Nobody knows at this point. But then,
We used all our energy on Thursday night, so now we're like all ugh,
right?
today.
Thursday nights and last night, and today everything returns to crab.
Everything
Hey.
returns to crab.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Northern Lights thing. Yeah, give me a few seconds here, Zillage. It's a whole stupid workaround I gotta do to bring things up on screen. So it's gonna take me a minute or so. But it will be up here shortly. Doop 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 doo.
yeah, right, Shadow. Cute.
Let's say
What's Shadow
Shadow.
bitching about?
He
Yeah.
says
Oh.
he won't be moderated. And it's like, maybe I should try moderating your mouth.
You know, you come onto my stream, and,
Josh,
with
I
that
kinda
attitude, boy, and it's not going to end well for you, because guess what? I'm not the only one up here who has access to the mute and or kick buttons.
I'm giving a thumbs up. I just don't have my webcam on.
Yeah, well,
I'm
Josh, in my
not.
case, I'm fasting. I'm fasting, Josh. So I'm and the thing is, it's the worst time of all. It's the last hour when you're away from eating. So it's the longest I've been without food. So it gets me tired. I'm tired when I fast.
She just
and-
wants some 3-day-old whipped cream.
Yes, you know what? I am hungry enough that 4-day-old whipped cream sounds tempting. There's a reason why they say never go food shopping when you're fasting.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was just about 15, 20 miles west of where I live.
Oh, cool.
They were really stinking bright that night.
Yep, that's impressive. I don't know
Sun
if
up
it's
to
coming through
sundown.
quite as green on StreamYards as it is on the image that you sent me, but it's very green on the image you sent me.
Yeah, it's actually pretty green from what I'm seeing on my end.
Super green. Anybody?
Super green.
Fifth Element?
Fifth Element.
Common Dallas.
It's been a while since I
Leave
watched.
with
Are you-
Dallas
are you-
Smoky Pass.
Are you nervous in the service? Not really.
Not really. So please, tomorrow from 5 to 9, can you act like you have more than 2-word vocabulary?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Negative. I am
I
a
don't
meat
got no fire.
popsicle.
You got fire? I got no
I
fire.
got no fire, I got no matches, I got no flames. I mean, I quit smoking. If I didn't
Yeah, I
know, I wouldn't quit smoking.
I know, right? I quit smoking.
I love Chris Tucker.
I know, it's a great movie.
I have
Yeah.
a physical copy of it. I just got it it was on sale for like $10, $12. So I got a copy.
That's a good movie. It is.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
So, guys, in the chat, I apologize about the general air of lethargy. I assume that I'm just kind of rubbing off on everybody.
No,
dude, I didn't get done in that show, the show after mine last night until, like I said, like after 2:00. And so by the time I went to bed, I think it was after 4. I'm just shot. I'm just shot. And I have to do this show and another one after this. And it's like, man, I'm really going to I might have to dip out of the next one early, because I don't think I can hang that long. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I thought it was
I'm
supposed to
fast.
start at 10 and it started at 11. So I was like, oh fuck.
Well, even this one, as much as I missed you guys, I'm just dragging ass right now.
Well, I'm fasting, and just give me a half an hour, and I will have a lot of my energy back. It's just this
Yeah,
last
I'm
hour.
gonna go get some caffeine and maybe eat something. That might help me a little bit. Give me a couple minutes.
There goes Ryan.
Yep. So, crabs.
Crabs. Pinch. I pinch. Maybe this is pinch. Okay, no pinch.
I wonder actually. So kind of tying this into the whole thematic element of the channel and all that. H.P. Lovecraft was notoriously afraid of just about everything, but one of the deepest fears that he had, and the one that he wrote the most about, and the reason that he described things in a certain way through almost all of his stuff, was that he was terrified of the ocean and what lurked beneath the waves.
Yep.
And you know what lurks beneath the waves?
Crabs.
And by the way, Shadow, that's kind of what the whole thing was. That I think you missed it. We were talking about how all things that are crab turn into lobsters, and all things that are lobsters turn into crabs. It's a cycle called carcinization. Squatch, I'm kind of surprised you're not here, buddy.
Yeah, he said he's starting a show of his own here in like 15 minutes or something.
Oh, well, that explains it. He's just too good for us.
Yeah.
Let's see how it is.
Josh, I don't know. I have not seen Bullet tonight, but he may have had something else going on. He was up late with me while I was streaming last night, and so I don't know what his work schedule looks like, but he may be doing that or recovering from that. So I haven't seen him in chat tonight though.
Completely off topic though. Sam, have you played the D4 open beta yet?
I kind of forgot. I told everybody that was coming up this weekend, and then I forgot to jump in.
I was playing it. It's still going through tomorrow. I think it shuts down on Monday, but it's really
not open
good.
unless you buy the sandwich.
No, that was early access to the open beta. Right now, it's a full public open beta. It was running Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I was actually playing it earlier today, and it's good. I hate to say it's good. I really wanted it to not be.
I keep hearing from people that they're looking forward to this. People who normally would be arguing against playing this, especially given all the shit that's come out about Blizzard and Activision. But
dude, the way they're pulling Lilith into the story is absolutely perfect, because it's going to be, instead of dealing with the big three like we always have, I get the feeling it's going to be we're dealing with Lilith and Inarius and going back to the creation of Sanctuary, and it's going to be fucking epic.
Dude,
I can't wait.
If I get to kill Inarius, it'll be worth it. That dick.
It's entirely possible that we might have to kill Inarius. I don't know.
Good.
But the cutscenes that I've seen so far are really well done. I mean, the graphically speaking, it's a lot prettier. I mean, it's Diablo, obviously. They just gave it a nice tune-up and a much prettier coat of paint. But I think the story, or at least what I've played of the story so far, is it's pretty spectacular. I've enjoyed it substantially, and I've only played a few hours of it.
I'm gonna have to jump on that at some point tonight, I think. But
hey, oh, sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, well,
do I
go ahead or do I not go ahead?
You go,
Ryan, you talk. Ryan,
well, I was
just
gonna ask Kat. I'm like, have you heard of the game Warhammer Vermintide?
Yes, I've played some of it.
Do you
not
like
very
it?
much. I don't know. I haven't really, like I said, I think it was free with something, so I installed it, and maybe I played it for 5 minutes.
I didn't realize that. I guess the other night, I downloaded it because it looked kind of cool, and then I realized it was Warhammer, and I'm like, I might have shot myself in the foot.
It's not Warhammer 40K is my issue. I prefer Warhammer 40K over. So I started it, and then I was like, wait, this is Warhammer Fantasy. But it doesn't come with the game, which is so weird.
It just looks a little more kind of like Elder Scrolls-ish to me, which is why I probably kind of like it.
I don't think they're actually going to have micros in this one, Muggsy. I think they talked about it because they tried doing the real money auction house with D3 and it worked for a little bit.
Well, the Diablo
but-
mobile was all yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's all
Right.
Diablo Immortal is.
Diablo Immortal was garbage. But D4, from what I've seen so far and from everything that I've read, they're going to try and keep the micros
Hey,
out of it.
Samuel, say hi.
I don't know who this Samuel person is.
And yeah, Conan Exiles was actually pretty decent.
Conan Exiles has been around for a long time. Like you guys are probably Zillage, you're probably referring to the streams that Az has been doing with Shad and Quarter Black and all that stuff, because they've sort of like they're jumping into that and doing live streams for 14 fucking hours at a time. Has brought new life to that game, but it's been around for a long time. I played it years
right?
ago.
As long as it's cosmetic only, I'm good with it.
Yeah, no, I have it. I have it for the PlayStation 4, and I haven't played it yet. I've been wanting to play it, but I hear that everybody's playing online, and a bunch of the guys, former and current, Legion of Memer guys are playing it. They're like, "Dude, you want to play?" And I was like, "I could get it on Steam and play on the PC." I'm like, "I don't see why not." So I'll probably start playing with it, that with them, just because, you know what, I think it's fun to play with other people.
If you haven't played this kind of game before, Ryan, you should be aware it is a survival game, which means that you have to keep your health in check. You have to make sure you eat, make sure you sleep, make sure you drink plenty of water, make sure you're not eating tainted meat, make sure you're not drinking poisoned water.
It's like Fallout 76.
You can die of heat stroke. You can freeze to death.
Yeah, Warframe. Warframe is better.
It's like Fallout 76, which I know a lot of people hated, but I liked Fallout 76 because it was different when it came out. Because look, I played all the Fallout games. So the fact that there was actually, it was like 50 some odd years after the bombs dropped. The fact that there were no
20.
No, it was closer
Fallout
to 50.
Fallout 76?
Yeah, it was like 50 because
it's 20. I am absolutely sure. Yes.
Anyway, I'm not gonna Google it right now. I will, and then I'll admit if I'm wrong, because I always do. But the thing is that I thought it was kind of cool that you step out into a world that is overrun with monsters, and there's literally like no people left.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Well, where's all the NPCs? I hate this." And it's like, yeah, but don't you think there might be somewhere in the country that no, Carrie, it's not a fake Fallout.
You probably anything that came after Tactics is fake out to him.
Look, I like Tactics, but guess what? Tactics really humped the bunk on the Fallout lore. It humped the bunk. I don't know what to tell you. So no, it's not fake Fallout. They're all Fallouts. I like Tactics. I really do. I think Tactics has a good storyline, but you're starting to talk about fucking talking death claws and shit like that. And then of course, and it gets a little convoluted. My issue is I want Fallout to be an RPG first.
Oh, it was an RPG first.
It is an RPG. It's always been an RPG, even when Bethesda has taken over. Like, dude, I have more hours logged into Fallout than probably most people I know.
Hey, Kohai, we need memes of Carrie and Chow.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I've played Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas for probably a combined amount of 700 hours together.
I've played more Warframe.
I've played more Monster Hunter.
I have played a lot more Monster Hunter.
Two games out of a series of like 6.
With just Monster Hunter World, I've logged almost 1,400 hours.
I'm at 12.
Yes, I know. Shadow 76 was not the same kind of RPG as the other ones because it actually had it dared to be a little creative.
Yeah, I would say if it's
I think Fallout New Vegas. I feel like not Fallout New Vegas is the best Bethesda game though. I like the real world weapons. I don't like the weapons of Fallout 4. I don't like the fake look. Like some of them are actually based on like real world weapons and stuff like that, but they look a little too hokey for my taste.
The aesthetics of Fallout 4 weren't what bothered me. It was the story sucks.
The story's not great.
I got sick of building fucking settlements.
That had
Yeah.
a huge,
Well,
that was
yeah.
a huge problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I added the mod to where like it stops that after I need to go back and like replay it. But yeah, another settlement needs your help. And it's just like, it doesn't.
You
I
know,
don't give a shit
after
about the settlements.
after the 5th fucking time that the main settlement that you start out with, like, you know,
They get-
when it was under attack, I just let him be overrun. I was like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, well, I would arm them up. Excuse me, I would arm them up so much that like usually I didn't have to go there and try to protect them. They would be able to like survive the attack, and then of course like later on they might get overrun after a few times. But it was like after like you'd go do a mission, then another settlement needs your help. Go do another mission, and another settlement needs your help. And it's like, can we put like on a clock 12 hours between another settlement needs your help?
Especially
Like-
given how long it takes to go through a specific set of ruins just to clear it and make sure you got everything out of it and killed all the enemies. The amount of time that takes, you can't stop every fucking 5 seconds to go help a settlement. That's retarded.
No.
Zillage, you sweet, sweet summer child.
Yeah, it's
2
that's
years,
so cute.
huh?
So cute.
I'm going on 17, I think.
Yeah,
Did
been since PlayStation 2. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you know what? I actually I found out that the PlayStation 2 is still the #1 selling game console ever at
Yes.
155 million units. I thought the Switch I thought somebody said the Switch
The
like
Switch
a
is
year
close, but not
it's
there.
it's about 25 million short or something
Yeah.
like that. So
So I was talking with the guy from Nintendo.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
talking with the guys last night, but no, let me hold on. Kat, you're probably right. It's probably like 25 years. I'll let me just Google it and I'll shut the hell up.
No, but about Nintendo. So as I said, I can't go into detail how, but I know a guy from Nintendo and we were talking about it. He was telling me how Nintendo's trying to branch into new marketplaces. So once they set up like a Nintendo of like a headquarter country, then they start expanding. So for example, they just opened Nintendo of Brazil.
Yeah.
Meant to serve
Yeah, Kat, you're close. It's actually 25 years. So yeah, I was wrong.
Cool.
See, gentlemen, that's how it's done when you're talking to a woman. When you're wrong, just say you're wrong. Just for all of you future husbands and daters out there.
Yeah. The two most important words in a marriage.
No.
I'm wrong.
No,
Yeah,
but at the
I
same
was
time,
wrong.
No, but at the same time, if he were to look it up and tell me, no, Kat, it's actually this, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't deny it. I mean, I would believe you. But no, but he's saying that they're trying to expand the market because they're saying that there's millions of potential Nintendo Switch customers out there.
Damage.
Hello.
Emotional damage.
Hello,
What is
Larry.
that from? What is that
It's
from?
a-
I know that.
Stephen Hay is the name of the comedian, and his last name's just H.E. Stephen Hay. But yeah, he does. I think it's like a gaming difficulty, and they have Asian, and you die from emotional damage, and it's great.
Yeah,
I'll see if I can find the YouTube video and I'll link it.
I think he did a if Asians did Dark Souls or whatever. It was really fucking funny.
All right, wait, I can go. I'll be right.
You gonna go eat? Go enjoy yourself.
No, I'm gonna go grab.
Go eat, woman. Aren't you?
I'm just gonna go microwave something.
Yeah. So eat. Enjoy yourself.
So I'll be back.
Take 10 fucking minutes. Eat.
Yeah, no,
Seriously.
I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so.
There, Ryan, I just threw the link to the YouTube video in chat.
How do I-
Which one is this?
That's the emotional damage.
Oh,
That's where it comes from.
okay. Okay. When Asian is a difficulty mode, emotional damage. All right, 1 million likes. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty popular,
Yeah,
and it's only like 5 minutes long, but it's fucking hilarious.
I'll watch that too. 1.1 million likes, only 10.9 thousand dislikes. That's a quality ratio right there.
Yeah, this guy, he's funny, and he's just fun to watch.
You got 9.2 million subscribers. Nice. I'm a little jealous. I don't think I'll ever get that high. Maybe my main channel because it's a little more worldly, which I need to start doing shit on that channel too. Monday I'm turning over a whole new leaf. Horny Alf and I have agreed to a more strict diet and exercise regimen to be a little more disciplined because we both agreed we've got a little fat over the last couple of years. Am I the only one who's not hearing anybody? Hello. What? It's Sam. Are you like?
Yeah. No, we
I
just
was like, what the fuck?
had a bad internet connection there for a second.
It's like,
Yeah.
I think
it's
we
like
just
the only one
but-
left on stream.
Yeah, we had a lag spike.
That's like, jeez.
To the point, I don't know a damn thing that you just said for about the last minute, Ryan. So
What did
I wasn't
I
talking to the ether by yourself.
Okay. I mean, yeah, apparently I was the only one that anybody could hear.
Yeah, I mean you were literally the only one screaming into the void for a minute there. So
That's fucking wild.
well done, sir.
I don't fucking know what I was saying either. I was saying that starting on Monday, I'm going to be a little more disciplined with diet and exercise. Horny Alpha and I have both decided that we got a little chunky over the last couple of years, and we're going to hold each other accountable. Also with YouTube and too, being a little more consistent, because I kind of fell off with this whole, trying to like take a trip and shit, like, which failed for the third time now. So I'm going to postpone it for a couple of weeks. So yeah, starting Monday, I'm gonna get back into the game streams and shit like that. I need to. I loved Atomic Heart, and I only played like that, like what, 2 hours that one time, and I wanted more, but something came up, and that's why I couldn't play it the next day. But anyway, yeah, Zillage. I'm 6'4", but I probably weigh about 275 pounds. I could stand to probably lose a good 35 pounds easily. I mean, I'm a big guy. I'm a very broad-shouldered big guy. My body frame is what's called kind of like barrel-chested. If you look at like the WWE wrestler Kane, he has like that very big like body frame. He's like 4 inches taller than me, but yeah, he's kind of, I got similar build to him. But yeah, no, it's I need to stop being fat, especially because as we were talking earlier. I saw a statistic that said like 90% of the world's population is going to be like considered overweight. Or I think it was overweight. Maybe it's not obese, but still overweight by 2035. That's fucking nuts. That's nuts.
Well, and see, it bothers me that they go off that BMI, because BMI is a bullshit statistic, if you ask me. Because they say that I am obese. All right, I am 6'1", about 235 pounds, but I am only about 17%, maybe 18% body fat.
Yeah, no, so like in the military, when I actually ended up weighing, I wasn't supposed to be more than like 190 pounds or something like that, or 195 pounds, and I weighed like 201, and I was I'm pretty big fucking guy. I think I was like 6'1.5", 6'2" by the end of my military. I didn't hit 6'4" until about 25. Like I really stretched to like that peak of like, men stop growing about 25 years old. But yeah, they're towards the end of my career, they're like, well, we got to tape you because you're overweight. And of course, every single time they're like, well, you're not fat. I'm like, I know. Right. And the VA uses that same standard, but at least the VA, they actually will like, weigh you. And then of course they'd be like, you're a big, tall guy. They're like, we don't think you're overweight, but I am now. But this was before the coof.
Right.
When they closed all the gyms, because apparently don't go outside, don't go to the gym. Some of the greatest things you can do. Human beings actually need the sun. It's
right.
It's sunlight's good for you in moderation. It's
Yeah,
called vitamin D.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made that point to Shadow the other night. But I'm certainly not going to take that advice. That's why there's a reason I call it the hate ball, because it hates me.
Yeah, the giant flaming hate ball in the sky.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shadow, I need to start eating livers. No, don't listen to that. You're talking about Liver King, that roided out weirdo.
Yeah, I don't know what that.
Carrie, I'll just force feed you a couple boxes of cornstarch. You'll be all right.
Yeah, no, Shadow. I was going to the gym religiously until COVID hit, and then of course, living in Florida, I they closed like my complex gym and all that stuff, and it's like, dude, I'm not gonna go outside and run in fucking 90-degree heat in Florida. I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. Like that's fucking miserable.
Yeah, 90-degree heat, 10,000% humidity. You
Yeah.
walk outside and you're wet,
yeah,
and it's not raining.
no, and it was like that today. Maybe not that bad, but it said the temperature felt like it was like the temperature was 96 degrees in my car when I was in it just earlier.
Sheesh.
I'm like, it's,
Yeah,
it's
the
fucking
fucked up
March,
part is
man.
it snowed on me today. It's 96 degrees where you're at, and it fucking snowed on me today.
I was just like, dude, like, look, I love Florida, man, but like in the wintertime is perfect. When it's like 78 degrees out, give me that year round. I'm good.
Yeah, it's
But-
not going to happen.
No,
Sorry, Carrie. I was hoping it would.
too close to the equator there, gents.
Yeah, it's not even just that it's too close to the equator. It's too close to sea level. I mean, even up in Alaska, the villages that are at sea level, like right on the edge of the ocean, kind of stuff. There's some weird atmospheric shit that happens there. It doesn't happen anywhere else at higher elevations.
Right.
Washington,
Like they don't get
DC
hail,
is-
for example. Hail is not
yeah.
a thing there.
Yep. Yep.
In fact, years ago, I dated a girl from a place in Alaska, little fishing village like that kind of place where during the winter the only way in is by seaplane because all the roads are iced over by with like 4 or 5 feet of fucking solid ice.
That's crazy. I used to watch that. Oh, sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
well, she'd be right at sea level. So I was living in southern Wyoming at the time, and she moved in with me. And her first summer there, she experiences hail for the first fucking time. She'd never seen it before in her life because it does not happen at sea level.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas it happens, if somebody fucking sneezes in the wrong direction in Wyoming. But
I think I've lived here for 11 years, and yeah, it'll actually be 11 years in no, it's actually past 11 years. Never mind. So yeah, I've lived here for 11 years. I think I've seen it hail less than a handful of times. It's always a torrential downpour. I think it's happened 3 whole times I've seen it hail.
yeah, and this was years ago. She was 25 years old, had never seen it in her entire life. Because she'd spent her whole life in Alaska at sea level in this one little town. Now she'd seen some crazy weather shit, obviously, but she'd never seen hail. So the first thing she does when it starts hailing is she's like, "What the fuck is that?" So she walks out in it, and we're just like, "You need to get back inside." She's like, "But I'm gonna get a cup. I'm gonna save a cup of it." And I was like, "You really need to get back in fucking inside." She's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because some of that can put a hole through you."
Yeah, it's fucking falling frozen water.
It's like ice cubes falling from 30,000 feet. You really don't want to be hit with that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Have you seen some of the ones like, around Tornado Alley that fall and it's like softball size fucking hail?
Yeah.
Shit is wild.
Tornado Alley has shifted to the west in the last 30 years.
It has, yeah. Yeah. No, they actually built Denver International Airport in Tornado Alley.
Yeah, except that wasn't originally. Tornado Alley was east of there when they started laying the foundations for that. They just shifted to the west, and so yeah, no, we get hail like that where I'm at on occasion, where it's the size of your fist, and it's just like hell, I was standing at the doorway one time during a hailstorm about 2 years ago.
Real quick, how are you feeling, Kat?
Happy.
Fair enough. That's all I need to know.
I'm
Sorry,
very
Samuel.
happy.
Go ahead.
So, but I was standing at the doorway, and door was open. We got this eave that goes out that kind of prevents a lot of the precipitation from coming directly into the door. But the thing about hail is it fucking bounces. So this big chunk of fucking ice hits the stoop, bounces up, hits the eave, and then comes down on my big fucking toe.
Kind of like the ninja trap.
It did not break it, but it fucking felt like it could have.
Well, if you want to see one of the most accurate representations of extreme weather, watch the movie Twister. Because they actually had scientists involved, actual meteorologists and tornado chasers involved to recreate the most accurate accounts of tornadoes and extreme weather possible.
Yeah, Squatch, same thing here in Wyoming.
Yeah, I'm gonna call shenanigans on that because I have never been to a state that didn't say that.
Right.
The only one that I know who says they said it first is Oklahoma.
Well, yeah, that's because Oklahoma, you can look left, look right, and look at a tornado.
You want to know what was one of the craziest things when I was stationed in Germany? We had a
Squatch.
See ya. We had a random snowstorm, and this is one of the first times I ever saw lightning in a snowstorm. Like it was snowing heavily, and you could see it like through the clouds, and I was just like, the hell is that? Like, that's the only time I've ever seen that during snow. It was
Yeah,
wild.
we actually get thunder snow here in Wyoming a lot more often than a person thinks, especially because like shit a few years ago it snowed on us on the 4th of July, right? But it happens quite often that in one of our late spring snowstorms where it'll fucking snow us in for like a week and a half. It's not uncommon to get thunder snow.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess that's maybe one of the first times I was ever, so I was in the military. I was an MP, so I was working outside and crap like that, and of course, you don't really have a choice. That's the first time I saw it, but yeah, maybe I missed it in Colorado because there were numerous times I had to work in the snow, but I was never paying attention to the clouds.
Yeah,
it's just wild to see, though.
It's nuts.
When you get whiteout conditions, right? Like you can't
Oh,
see more
yeah.
than say 10 feet out because the snow is just so thick.
Yeah.
Right. You might, the lightning will happen then too, but you'd be lucky if you catch like, a slight brightening of everything that's around you, especially if it's in the daytime because you get the sun coming down and all that stuff. So you might not see it coming. You'll certainly hear it if it's close enough because
Right.
it's lightning.
Yeah.
With the thunder, but yeah, you're not gonna notice it in the daytime as until it's almost too late. It's
Thank
a
you for
super
making me
fun
appreciate
phenomenon.
New Jersey. We don't have any of this stuff in New Jersey.
Yeah, but it's just
Yeah,
not.
but
It's just
New
not
Jersey
Christmas.
sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
No, it doesn't.
It
Yeah, it
does.
does. There's a reason one of my favorite, kind of folk singers wrote a song called "Bomb New Jersey."
Yeah, but that's the great thing. Nothing happens. There's no worries about the weather. Nothing. Nothing happens.
Yeah,
in New-
nothing happens there except Democrats.
And murder.
It's
and
not
more
that bad as
Democrats.
like New York.
So a lot of murder.
Not where I'm at. I
Democrats.
haven't seen a scene.
You
Yes,
haven't
well,
personally
Democrats,
seen a
yes.
single one.
The state of New Jersey has
Probably
a very large murder rate. Like,
We know that
It also
Cat's
has a
not
very
a witness to a
Democrat.
murder because witnesses don't last long in New Jersey.
No, but I mean, even the Democrats, the problem is the Democratic politicians will vote with all their Democratic buddies. But most of the people in New Jersey are pretty sane.
Hey,
They just don't
Baker
know what's
Flowers.
going on.
Welcome to the show.
Well,
I
yeah,
I raise you Newark.
bleh.
Okay, yes, Newark and Jersey City.
See, anytime anyone mentions Newark, though, I think of that old movie Johnny Mnemonic with Keanu Reeves, because that's where they were trying to get was Newark.
Dude, for the longest time, like in the fucking 90s, Newark was the murder capital of the Northeast.
Right.
Of
Hey.
the Northeast.
Hey,
Mhm.
That would
Newark,
include New York City.
well, not anymore.
And
Hey.
DC.
Oh, congratulations. Like we moved down the list a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, we don't. Like I said, I don't have to worry.
Jesus.
Hey, you
What?
recognized me without my sandals on.
Oh, Ethan Van Sciver was on Tim Pool yesterday. I haven't watched the episode yet.
I won't watch it because Tim Pool's a hack.
Ethan Van Sciver.
I'm not
I
a big fan of EVS either.
I,
Actually,
I like EVS in some of what he says. So, some of the other things I think he can be a little too dramatic for his own taste, but I dislike Tim Pool.
I don't know who EVS is, so I don't really give a shit.
he was a former creative for Marvel and DC. He's with Comics. He's one of the founding Comicsgate guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
You ever heard of Cyberfrog?
yeah.
No.
Okay, well that would explain it. Cyberfrog's his creation.
Yeah, Cyberfrog is pretty cool though.
Gotcha.
He's one of the first that really broke really big in the whole independent comic Indiegogo kind of thing, right?
Yeah,
He's one of the first.
He was really against all this shenanigans that happened back in it was 2013. With comics turning into a giant pile of shit.
I think chicanery would be a better word for it. But I just love saying chicanery.
Yeah. But that's who EVS is. He's he's friends with people like that Star Wars girl and Cecil Says and Yellow Flash.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Honestly, I haven't followed him in a while, but at the moment I was like, wait a minute, that looks interesting. I haven't seen the whole thing, but I know that he was talking about what got him out of the comic book. Apparently, he was just because he was a Republican.
Hey, Zeron.
Hi, Zero.
Well, he also wouldn't go with their nonsensical agenda, where everything has to be gay now and race swapped and woman power all the time. Everything that you love, Kat.
Yeah,
you
to
you
shoot
just
at. We use it for target practice in the
you
corporate.
just can't have men being men anymore.
Mhm. Well, and
Wonder-
I don't disagree with him on that. I just, something about his, the guy just rubs me the wrong way. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, he can be a little egotistical. I definitely give you that. He's definitely had his beef with the quartering and shit like that. I don't necessarily think the quartering is always spot on either.
No, especially not lately.
Yeah,
I haven't paid attention to much of what Jeremy said. I haven't paid attention to what any of these guys have said lately. I mean, because
Yeah, it's
I've pretty
probably
well
for the
checked
best.
out from that shit.
yeah.
I listen to
Probably
my
for the best.
audiobook and call it good.
Nice,
what
nice. Like Tim Pool, for example. Like he used to do those like 10-minute news segments that he'd release like every half hour or so in the mornings, and
Yeah, I
it was
remember.
nothing but the facts and all that stuff. Now they're all fucking opinion pieces.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
And
Oh, God.
all about the Civil War too.
Well, I mean, that's gonna happen. I actually, weirdly enough, agree with Tim that we are in a civil war. Only it's currently an informational war, a war of the hearts and minds. It hasn't gotten kinetic, but I mean, you just look at the state of our country, and we're so freaking divided. It's sad.
When you define it like that, though, you could almost say that's the same war that's been raging since the dawn of time.
Precisely.
It's not a different one. This is the same. This is just a new battleground.
Oh no, it's gotten a lot worse now. Where I mean, the level of censorship on the internet and
Shadow, do I have to explain to you the difference between a hot and a cold war again?
I think you might have to.
Well, I haven't seen any steaming gusts of lead blow up the street yet, so I don't think it's a hot war. When that starts happening, and that's why I didn't say hot war, I said kinetic war, because there's nothing kinetic really going on. Using kinetic energy, there is a whole lot of informational warfare happening.
I saw what Shadow said. We're not in a hot war, dude. You don't. Unfortunately, I hate to tell you this. You don't know what that means.
But if you enlisted, you're going to. May the force be with you.
Yeah. If all the warmongers have it the way they want, they would love us to be involved in the whole Russia-Ukraine thing, because they get the dollars, and they're guilty on all sides.
Shadow, information is a weapon. That's what I was getting at, dum-dum.
It's called propaganda.
But there's a difference between a cold war and a hot/kinetic war, is what we're getting at here.
We're in a cultural propaganda war.
Yeah,
this is cultural. It's a cultural revolution. It's no different than what's happened in China. Now, yes, people were killed. And if you see at protests and all that stuff, people unfortunately are being killed because the riots break out and crap like that. That counts as a cultural war.
Well,
Russia's
and
been through the
there
same
have
thing.
obviously been skirmishes with real fatalities, but
oh, absolutely, there have.
When he says hot war, like it's not quite there yet.
Unless bullets start flying at another sovereign nation other than the United States, lobbing them that direction. No, we are not in a hot war. We are in a cultural war within.
Yeah.
And that's one reason Russia makes fun of us. All they have to do is say, look at the weirdos in the West. They want to they want to mutilate your kids' genitals. Do you want to be like them? And then,
it's because we're a silly country. We're a country run by silly people with silly ideas. And we need to really get back to the way things were founded, if you ask me.
On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. 'Tis a silly place.
No, but I mean, just pause and think about it, because this is one of the things that every day gets to me. Every now and then, at one moment during the day, it just hits me. We're in a country where we are literally debating something that is so fundamental to humanity, so basic, something that humanity has known for as long as humanity has existed. Man, woman. There's never been any debate. Even in history, they've always known man is stronger than woman. There's a reason why even when they had sports teams, always separate man, woman. We are literally in a country where we have people who are saying that there is no difference between men and women.
Yeah, aside from testosterone production, fast twitch muscle development, and different bone structure. Yeah, there's no difference at all.
Why don't we see any trans men? I mean, that's one of the things that I was going to post about, put on Twitter. I'm like, no, why is it that, for example, there's some South American gaming champion that's a trans woman, and they act like she's the first woman. It's like there's no trans men making waves. There are no trans men who are the first man, the trans man who's the first top gamer. Because
Well,
so,
because there's that 3-letter word in there, man.
yeah.
And it doesn't matter if they're trans man or not. If you are male in any way, shape, or form, you are obviously the other, and you are obviously a piece of shit.
Because a cultural war is fought through propaganda. It's where people stop believing what is true and start making up what is true to them. There is no what is true to me. There's just the truth. That is what a cultural war is. I can say that the sun is made of cheese. It doesn't mean it's real. And people, and if I actually legitimately believe that, it's people on the panel like this to say, no, you're an idiot. What the hell are you talking about? That's the problem. We have useful idiots who are being indoctrinated in school. And this is a very useful tactic that has been used throughout the centuries.
Here's a simple analogy. All right. So the difference between reality and propaganda, reality, Scotsman is fucking a sheep. Propaganda, the Scotsman and the sheep are in love.
Yeah, there was no love there. They said, bah. I said, okay.
I mean, sex happened, but like the sheep isn't loving that shit.
No, well, I can tell you this much. The propaganda lasts long enough until you end up on a bed in the intensive care unit and the doctor's talking about inserting a Foley catheter. Immediately, the non-binary and the trans and the whatever goes out the window. It's like, yeah, I got this kind of piping down there. Please don't try and do the opposite.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, the reason, Kat, that you don't see trans men getting into male sports is because they would get killed.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought there was
and
no
they know
difference.
it. But they know it. That's why they aren't signing up for this shit. They know.
That's why it's
not
propaganda.
only would they not dominate, but like specifically in like contact or combat sports, they would die.
The sheep was giving me those eyes.
Oh, there was no, and yes, I saw this on Tim Pool. There was a trans hockey game, and a trans man was playing hockey against and got side smacked by a trans woman and ended up with a concussion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's just hockey. I mean,
nobody's stopping them. They're choosing not to because they understand that there are certain physical differences that no matter how many cosmetic fucking things that they put on, they cannot change. They know this. The other way around, that's why men are dressing up like women and jumping into women's sports, because they know they can dominate that shit. They know
yes.
Because men develop what are called fast twitch muscles. Okay, look it up, because that's what sets a lot of male athletes apart from everyone else is fast twitch muscle development. It gives you that explosive power to get going. Women don't grow fast twitch muscles like men do, because that is a product of testosterone, not estrogen. And while women do produce a certain amount of testosterone and men produce a certain amount of estrogen, women don't produce the same amount to get the same fast twitch muscle growth. That's the huge difference. That's why you don't see trans men in sports, because they don't have the physical structure for it. They don't have the same frame that we do. They don't have the same muscle development that we do. They cannot develop muscles the same way that we do, no matter how much they try. And I have seen some seriously jacked women. Okay.
There's a reason that women suffer from osteoporosis in their old age, because women's bones are not the same as men's.
Yeah.
We have stronger bones. That's just the way it is genetically. And of course, not to, and I think even Larry would agree with this, is that, you know what? A black man is more adept to be athletic than a white man, because our bodies are built differently because of the environment we came up in. The human body develops differently. Now, the problem is that we live in a world that has said it's not about science of biology, it's about the science. There's a difference. The science.
Big old quotes around the science.
TM is a fucking product placement. When Fauci said when Fauci said I am the science, no fucker, you're not. You are a scientist who needs to coordinate with other scientists.
He's not a scientist. He's a politician, man.
Oh, he is a politician. He absolutely
He's
is.
a politician with a degree.
But he did at one point before the whole the whole AIDS issue, he actually was a man who was trying to probably devote himself to science, and then he got promoted, and then he became famous because of the AIDS epidemic and stuff like that. There were a bunch of lies, and then of course he had already dug his hole and he was too far down the rabbit hole, and then he became a politician.
Right, but for everybody out there in YouTube, I'm going to say something here that it's not particularly controversial, or at least it shouldn't be. But statement of fact: science is asking questions.
Yep.
Yeah.
People who say that you cannot question "quote unquote" the science are not promoting science; they're promoting submission.
That's like quoting somebody and saying you can't challenge how I solved this math problem. It's like, okay, I might not have solved the math problem. I might not have solved the math problem the same way you would, because there's multiple ways to solve a math problem, but it doesn't mean I didn't still get the same answer. So and this is actually something I had a little bit of an issue with in school. They're like, well, I want you to solve it this way. And it's like, okay, I solved it. The math is good, but I got this answer. It's the same thing. I just didn't do it the way you wanted. And so that's the problem we're seeing now with the science. No, you question, and science, mathematics, and all that stuff is all about the process and how you got there.
No, but the thing is,
Even if I did carry, he was right.
No, but the thing is also, when you really, really think about it, because I was like, why are they so insistent? Okay, no matter if you hold a sword to someone's throat and you make them say, okay, you have to call me she, right? They know that we in our hearts don't believe it, because you're forcing me to say something. So how do you make it so that they are getting one up on us? By using the women's bathroom, because you have no say in that.
Well,
so the fact that
it sows division. Division always puts the power in the hands of those that make the rules.
Well, it also makes them feel like, what it's like when someone gets one over you based on, like, even though they're wrong and you're right, but they're somehow able to fool the system so they're right. That's what they're doing. They know that in our hearts, we don't believe it. So what they're doing is they're forcing us to accept it by going into their, what is the more...
Because they control the flow of information, which means that it leaves them in charge, sowing division, because there are people who will say, well, these are the experts and we shouldn't question them. It's like, well, what makes them an expert? It's because they've been questioned their way up the ladder.
I would rather have a chat with someone who is an amateur than someone who is an expert, because you cannot change an expert's mind ever.
No,
don't get much more amateur than me.
Well, and
we're not talking porn here, Sam.
I'll use this. I'll use this in Jurassic Park terms. Jurassic Park 3 had the Spinosaurus, which is a mostly aquatic animal that did not have a lot of jaw strength, take out a what would be basically an adolescent T-Rex, right? So you're talking about a T-Rex that is not as big as the largest one in the whole entire franchise. That'd be the one from the first movie, the one from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and she's the largest by far. So you had this animal taken out because Jack Horner is a firm believer in the theory that the Tyrannosaurus was actually a scavenger.
Oh, not that theory.
And that's why it had bone crushing ability, because it wasn't that fast. And it's like, no, if you can surprise an animal with that kind of bone crushing ability, that animal is not going to make it probably more than a good 30 feet without collapsing. So what they did is they had the Spinosaurus kill a Tyrannosaur by snapping its neck. Now there's no evidence for that, but he said, well, the Tyrannosaur is a scavenger, and this is the largest predator that we have known to date. But it turned out after thorough research, it was an aquatic animal. They ate only fish.
Oops.
So he was wrong.
Well,
he was wrong.
They've also figured out that dinosaurs were most likely covered in feathers. At least velociraptors were. So they were just really big chickens.
Yeah, no. Many were covered in feathers. Absolutely, 100%. 100%.
They also wore socks with sandals. Just saying.
I think Jack Horner actually wears socks with sandals.
Oh God!
But I've talked to the man on Twitter. It was my main account, but I've DM'd with the man on Twitter back and forth, discussing with him. we had a great conversation. He's a very nice man, and he's very responsive, and he's a very world-renowned paleontologist. And you know what? He made a mistake, and he was the paleontological advisor on the later Jurassic World movies. You saw a different story, so that's science correcting itself. We live in
Well, they also had no evidence that Compsognathi were venomous either, but they threw that into the books.
Let's,
The
well,
one-
yeah,
the one,
there's always going to be liberties taken.
Yeah.
the one that got Dennis Nedry.
No, that was the Dilophosaur.
Oh,
Again,
the baby tiny dinosaurs that they
Yeah.
said had the slight.
yeah, the ones that are
pink,
about the size of chickens.
Yeah,
and that
So-
they killed John Hammond.
Compsognathus.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
If you want a fun little anecdote about the first Jurassic Park movie, the little spitter dinosaur that killed the fat man that rolled down the hill that was trying to
Yeah.
steal the embryos and shit.
Dilophosaurus, yeah. They don't
Yeah,
spit.
that particular one was designed and basically created by Adam Jones of Tool, the guitarist. I
didn't know
shit
that.
you not.
That's kind of cool.
That's interesting. Because the Dilophosaurs were a thing, but the frill they're not 100% sure on because it's not a bone frill. It was if it existed, it was cartilage and skin.
Right.
Much like a
They also
like an
didn't,
earlobe or what have you.
yeah, they also didn't spit, and they were larger than
Yeah, they were about 10
They
feet
were-
tall.
Yeah, and-
they were
well,
quite,
and also-
quite a bit bigger.
also
Yeah, I
Velociraptor
just laughed at that little thing spit in
Velociraptor was
Newman's
smaller.
face, and then he got eaten. so-
Velociraptor is smaller. It's actually Deinonychus that was actually
Yes.
6 feet tall.
Awesome.
there was
alright,
another
yes,
one.
Cool. Ryan, your coolness factor
There-
just jumped in my book because I
I
remember.
know the shit out of
There's
some fucking
another
dinosaurs.
form that's I think called the Utah raptor, which is about 12 feet tall.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
big.
No, it's very big. So, yeah, no, the largest tyrannosaur ever found was close to the size of what the original Tyrannosaur in Jurassic Park and the later 3 movies of Jurassic World was. Not quite as big as she was, but yes, you're talking about an animal that was probably in the neighborhood. So the one that was found was like 42 feet long, to where the one from the movies is actually measured at about 45 to 47 feet long. And you're talking about a 9-ton fucking animal. So, yeah. Do they actually roar like that? No, that was all made up. We don't know how they sounded.
I would wager it was probably closer to the way crocodilians bellow.
Yeah, it is, but that's Hollywood magic. We're gonna give them a pass. It's not like we can go back and say this is what the T-Rex sounded like, and it's like, no.
Yeah, and for
Right.
those of you who have not heard what a crocodile or what an alligator sounds like when it bellows, it's not a sound you hear with your ears, but you do hear it with your bowels.
Mhm.
It's
Ryan,
like
I'm
that
gonna-
deep bass.
I'll
Lab.
throw something in private chat for you,
Okay.
so you can read this article. It's since you're such a big fan of dinosaurs and cat, you can read this too.
Oh, I love the shit out of some
but-
dinosaurs.
But it's about I want to say it's in the give me a sec.
I read both.
Remember,
I read the
Natural
book
History
twice.
Museum of LA County. They have a T-Rex skeleton named Thomas the T-Rex, and that was actually found by one of my uncles and
Wait,
named after
wait.
my other uncle.
Hold on. It
Oh,
says
cool.
it says stupid thing. It says 34 feet tall. Do they mean 34 feet long?
Sure, probably 34 feet from tip or from nose tip to tail tip.
Yeah, because at the shoulder, the Tyrannosaurus should only be roughly no higher than probably 20 feet, and that would be the biggest.
Yeah.
I
But anyway,
would
it
say-
was
I would say
found
15
in
to 18.
found in southeastern Montana by my
Yeah,
uncle.
yeah, no, that is cool though. I'm gonna read this. Hold on, it's the LA Times, so it's like behind a paywall. I'm gonna freaking archive
Oh
it.
no, I would say this one's not.
I could actually,
I didn't have to subscribe.
Yeah, no, it says subscribe or allow ads. I don't do either.
No, fair enough. Yeah,
I could
archive stuff.
I could actually do that on my history channel, which I need to start doing again because Samuel's been yelling at me.
But
No, well,
yeah,
in my
both my uncles go out dig dinosaur bones all the damn time in the
Fuck yeah,
southeast
dude. I'm
Montana Badlands.
gonna fucking cover this on Monday.
One of my former brothers-in-law is a paleontologist in eastern Wyoming, out Jackson Hole way.
That's
Oh,
western
right.
Wyoming, dude.
Whatever. I don't know. I'm
All
tired.
right. My turn then. My great grand. All right. My turn then. My great grandfather was one of the first Egyptian Egyptologists, and a director of the Cairo Museum. I think he was the first Egyptian director of the Cairo Museum.
That is cool. That's really
It's
cool.
neat.
They actually have a
I would
statue
kill
of
to
him.
go to the Cairo Museum because that is like one of the premier museums.
They even have a statue of him in the museum.
That's
Because he was
Nice.
like,
wild. That's fucking cool. I'm a huge history buff. It doesn't matter if it's like Egyptian culture or dinosaurs or American history. Like, I love history. I think history is probably the most interesting thing we can do as an individual. And I was watching a video today on YouTube about people who don't know the American the actual history of our own country. Like, when was when did America declare its independence? And everybody's like, one person said what they said 1942, and he's like, oh no, wait, that's Columbus. And it's like, no, that's 1492.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem is they don't teach history anymore. All right?
No,
And
that's why I made
why we are doomed to repeat it.
that's why I made the channel, the history channel, which yes,
Wait.
Samuel has been like, dude, I'm waiting for, so I'm gonna start doing it. I'm gonna start being more
Yeah.
serious. I'll be more serious. I promise you'll have a history video on
Yeah.
Monday, Samuel.
all
And
right,
it'll be
I'm
about
gonna
the
give you
Tyrannosaur.
guys. Sorry,
It's
I'm gonna
not-
put. Sorry.
Stop yelling at me, Samuel.
Wait. I'm gonna put in the private chat. Do not share this with everyone because the name is gonna dox me. It's gonna have my last name, but you'll see him if you look at this and you scroll down to 1941.
I think you've shown me this.
Yeah, the best thing is my father last a couple months ago went to England because they were holding a conference talking about his grandfather.
Huh. Fair enough.
So he was like,
1941 to 1950. Nice.
Yeah.
That's
I
pretty cool.
obviously am not going to say the name. That's cool though.
so
No, that's pretty neat.
it-
Ryan, it's not that I'm yelling at you about that. I just think that you could
I'm just-
probably do a lot of cool things with that channel. And
No,
it's
I know,
kinda
that's-
sitting there.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
I'm
I
yelling
I
at you about it though, Ryan.
I
am.
1000%
So-
agree. Trust me, I think about it at least once a week. I'm like, fuck, still haven't made a damn video.
Right.
same. I'm the same. I need to make videos on my channel because
I don't. Where the hell's the disc? I don't always want like every episode to be taught from this. Like, obviously this is
Mhm.
important because it's it's ancient civilizations, and it'll be moving forward through history. And it's an actual accredited book. It's Holt McDougall. It's the Florida edition. It's got the History Channel co-sponsored it. So obviously back when the History Channel had actual history.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Right. Yeah.
Whoa.
Same time when MTV showed music videos.
But I
That
did
magical time.
yeah, I know, right? VH1 and shit.
Pop-up video.
When you get to Romanian history circa the 15th century, and it starts talking about Vlad the Impaler, a fairly good beginner resource. And I say beginner because I think a few things that they published have been debunked. But there was a book called In Search of Dracula by Radu Florescu and Raymond T. McNally. That is an excellent starting point. Now, again, I wouldn't take everything that's in there with a grain of salt, but it will, even the stuff that's wrong will point you in the right directions in terms of, figuring out stuff about the life and times of the man that we call Dracula, who was a fascinating character. And funny story, Raymond T. McNally is the same McNally of Rand McNally of the Atlas guys.
Okay. I mean, I'm actually, like I said, I would kind of like to do like maybe a lesson from the book, which is usually like one section. We read through it, we go through some of the questions, kind of like the little things like, oh, what did you learn in this part and stuff like that. And it's meant to actually be a learning tool for kids. I have to tag it though, because when I started a little bit before the time when YouTube started that nonsense where it's like, oh, if you're making content for kids, you can't be, it's like, so now I have to tag it as like, no, it's not made for kids. And it's like, well, do you want it to be available to anyone under the age of 18? It's like, yes, it's like it should be available to anyone. It's so crap. It's really so crap how YouTube literally destroyed learning channels that had like millions of subscribers, that were
Right.
teaching kids legitimate stuff.
Well, I was thinking of doing, and then I decided it's just too dangerous and not risk it. But for the fun of it, just to mess with the whole thing, making videos on TikTok about math, because that's how it is in China. So making legit math videos, short math videos on TikTok, so it could be like, yeah, let's have some real math on American TikTok.
Well,
Yeah.
you better get on that shit quick, because they're talking about banning that shit entirely again.
I'd be all right with that.
So would
I
I.
don't think I agree because I don't like I don't like I know I don't like censorship at all. I have
I
a
agree about
huge
censorship.
problem with that.
I do also have a problem with foreign powers
Because-
spying on us through our children.
yeah,
But
I agree.
No, but on top of that, one of the things that really convinced me is there's a woman named Misha Potov. She makes really good. She reminds me a lot of Sydney Watson. She makes really good videos, and one of them she was talking about she's told her audience to send her their stories of experiences with wokeness, and nearly every one of them started with, I was dating a guy or I was dating a girl, and then they started hanging out on TikTok. Next thing I knew, they wanted me to call them they, them. And then they were gender fluid. And next thing I know, my girlfriend was taking testosterone and having top surgery. It's like nearly every single one of them started with TikTok. And they're like, and a lot of them were adults. It's like, oh my God, even adults are getting drawn into this.
Carrie, what the whole YouTube censorship is because YouTube got busted at targeting ads for kids. They were tracking what kids were doing on YouTube Kids, and they were selling it to companies. So the US government found out what they were doing. You are not supposed to target kids in that way. You're not supposed to track what children do online in that direction. So they had to pay somewhere in the neighborhood of I think it was like $3 billion or some shit like that. So that's when YouTube said, we're out. Like, we're not gonna send ads to kids anymore. We're not gonna track that. That's when the adpocalypse part 2 came about, where YouTube said, okay, now you have to identify whether your stuff is for kids or it's not for kids.
No
You
comments.
had educational channels with millions of subscribers got demonetized overnight, because it's like, oh, you can't monetize the kids. You can't advertise to kids. So
Hey, we lost Joe Camel because we couldn't advertise to kids. So
No, but on
So-
top of that,
peace,
what
Joe
made it
Camel.
even worse was you could have like a toy in your background, or you could, a lot of the times there are also toy review channels which aren't made for kids. They're made for parents so they know what they're buying for their kid. So it's like
Well, it was also too that they actually they also made it to where you can actually get copyright claimed for anything. And it's your job as the content creator to prove that you didn't steal somebody else's copyrighted content, and the person who claims it, which could be anybody from the moon and back, doesn't have to prove shit. That's where that came into place. It flip-flopped. And so now you have NBC Universal is one of the worst. If you if you were to like react to like an SNL clip and you're to pause it every 15 seconds, you will still get claimed, blocked, and then you have to fight it after the fact. And you just
real quick, Shadow, just because you watched toy review videos that were meant for parents and enjoyed them does not mean they were meant for you. Do you understand the difference here? It's like you specifically enjoying those things does not change the fact that those videos were meant for parents to discern what their kids should and should not play with. But it's got nothing to do with you personally.
No, and a lot of them were meant. You can tell they're talking about how it works and stuff. But what you were talking about, Ryan, that happened to Bungie. There was actually a lawsuit filed because Bungie, apparently someone was wrongly uploading their music, and so Bungie hit them with a copyright strike. And so they got so mad, they created a separate account and a separate channel, and they started copyright striking Bungie's own music.
Yeah.
On Bungie's own channel, and Bungie ended up filing and Bungie was like criticizing YouTube, but of course they should have filed a lawsuit against YouTube to be like, well, if you can make this possible,
Well,
and again, Shadow, that's the algorithm. That's not that's YouTube doing that. That's not the intent of the creators necessarily.
it's because YouTube has turned all copyright claims over to the algorithm, where bots search for certain things and they just automatically claim them. And then, of course, whatever the standards are for said company that has those bots on the hunt, they will take appropriate action. Like now, I've had some Game of Thrones review episodes, get partially blocked for like Russia. I've had some get blocked outright and I have to fight it after the fact. And then I've had some that haven't been blocked at all. The only thing I want to do when it comes to those Game of Thrones review episodes is for them to be seen. Now, they're not going to be seen in Russia because, you know, everybody hates Russia. You know, because apparently blocking YouTube videos over there is going to be like, we showed them. It's like, I don't know how much Putin really watches YouTube, but whatever. So it's that kind of nonsensical shit. It's and it also goes with the you're basically guilty until you prove yourself innocent. And so I whittled it down to you have to actually stop every 10 seconds on a possible reaction video of whatever to not get copyright claimed by like NBC, Universal, Sony. And these are some of the worst. I'm like NBC, Universal, Sony. They're some of the worst out there. They will just axe you immediately.
How about Nintendo? Just out of curiosity.
I haven't had too many issues with the Nintendo. I know there have been issues with Nintendo, but I have not experienced them. Disney
the whole
is
thing
usually very good. They don't care because they look at it as like free press, whether it's good or bad. Now they've had a few hiccups in the past, Peter Pan and Wendy. But I did not get, I narrowly missed the margin because, like, you know, Geeks and Gamers, Drunk 3PO, they got hit, but I did a video like literally the day afterwards reacting and criticizing the same trailer, and I didn't get hit.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot of that is seemingly arbitrary. So I did a gaming stream with Monster Hunter World a while back, and I was going after a beast called Nergigante. Most of the monsters have their own specific themes. Well, there was this, you know, guy who does cover music of cover songs for various video game musics who had covered the Nergigante theme, and I got hit on his behalf for using his copyrighted cover of the Nergigante theme, despite the fact that the one that was playing in my video was the original music designed by the composer who did the music for that fucking game, and not this asshole.
Yeah, no, I've been struck on I've been hit on copyright claims on game streams too, because it's like, oh, copyrighted song, and it's like it's a video game.
And it's also never the person who actually composed the thing, but somebody who just like sampled it or fucking whatever.
It's usually always a firm that works on their behalf. Yep. It's an outsource, much like YouTube's YouTube tech support is outsourced to India. Right. And now if you have a monetized channel, I will get copyright claimed for something on, you know, for music on one of my channels that's not monetized, and there's no impact. They won't mess with it. As soon as I put it on my main channel, it gets copyright claimed and they take full monetization, and I have to fight against that to get my monetization back. And then it goes into escrow until they can say, oh, well, yeah, it's a very broken and flawed system. And YouTube, they just put their Google put their hands up and said, it's not our problem. Fuck you guys, prove it yourself, and you might get sued.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to skedaddle, but it's good seeing you guys.
Yeah, it's nice to see you, man.
Likewise.
Thanks for
thanks for get to bullshit with Larry while he's here. But,
I know, what was he? He's doing like kid stuff. I heard the kid screaming.
It's all good. It's all good.
Well, he's they're expecting a second child any day now. So they're in the middle of preparing for all that too.
Good for them.
Right.
God bless the nuclear family.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. So.
All right. Catch y'all later.
Yeah. Have a good night, pal.
See, it's gotten a little more lively.
Hey, I'm back. Hey,
I'm back.
Where'd
I'm
Charles
not
go?
hungry anymore.
You just missed him.
You are so bullshitting right now. You did that on purpose.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You some bitch. I know you did that on purpose.
Do you know what I've been doing the last couple of hours?
What you been doing?
I had to redo my entire room to make room for the baby. I had to go upstairs and reset my son's bed since now that he's older, I can set it up the way it's supposed to be instead of having it close to the ground because it was like that since before he was a year old.
I gotta be honest.
And
I gotta
I'm
be honest,
and
Larry.
I'm putting stuff on the wall. So
I'm going with Zillage. Really, Larry? Really?
it takes a zillage to do what I had to do today. But I did it by myself.
That's good. That's good.
That's good. I like that. That was funny.
No,
Wow.
he was just expressing how sorry he was that he wasn't able to chat with you right before he left and you showed up.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Which is all why I also think it was a sham.
Well, I also clocked in 3,000 hours in Warframe. So
Oh my
There's no
God.
way you did
Oh
3,000
my God,
hours in a
Larry, You
week.
too?
A
Larry.
week?
Miss
Come on,
Gamer,
man.
there are ways to obtain that amount of time.
Yeah,
No,
bots.
there isn't.
Yes, there is.
There isn't even 3,000 hours in a week. You started what? When did you install this game? 3 days ago?
I installed it this morning.
So there's no way in hell you have 3,000 hours in this game.
I do if I bought somebody else's account.
You bought somebody else's account? That is just shameful. No real Warframe player would do that.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Oh my God, that's just you admitting it on camera too?
I'm powerful enough to knock out Muggsy.
Yeah,
If I had
right.
to go
I
to
don't.
hot.
No. We're talking no.
I got more time than you do. I'm probably stronger than your characters.
But you don't know how to use it. That's the thing. Just because you have 3,000 hours and all this stuff doesn't mean you know how to mod or play the game.
Yeah, that was a consistent problem on DCUO. People would, when they would buy accounts and stuff just to get to the end game content so they could, be like, oh, I'm super powerful. But they didn't quite understand how the game mechanics worked. And they would usually get their asses kicked anyway.
Yeah. So if you bought a account, yeah, good for you. But you're not gonna know how to use it. Besides,
I will if I get the person to fight on my behalf. You won't know if you're fighting me or not.
Why would you do that? That's not the point.
Cheat to win.
No, that's not the point. On top of that, Warframe isn't mostly. Nobody plays the PvP in Warframe.
By the way,
Muggsy does.
based on this conversation alone, Larry, I am never playing Monopoly with you. Not ever.
Oh, I'm not as ruthless as my friend is.
Yeah, no, it just it reminds me a little bit about the way my kids play Monopoly. It's impossible to play against them because they change the rules to suit whatever situation comes up.
That's your fault for not being able to keep up.
There
There are no rules in a fight.
They said that too. There are rules in Monopoly.
No, there isn't. In fact, there's a version of Monopoly where the whole goal of that version of Monopoly is to steal and not get caught.
That's not Monopoly.
I just saw it. I just saw it at Target. In fact, if you do get caught, there's a pair of handcuffs that are connected to the board game, and you have to be handcuffed to the board game if you get caught.
That's not Monopoly.
That is Monopoly.
No,
Hey, honestly,
I'm talking straight fucking Parker Brothers,
That is straight Parker Brothers.
I don't know. At this point, Larry, there's anything you say that I'm ever going to believe. If you bought a Warframe account, then automatically your credibility kind of dropped, and it's like you want to pass it as your own. That's even worse.
Listen. There is no rules to fight.
No. There's some kind. There's no honor in buying a Warframe.
I mean,
account.
I guess if maybe somebody's done with their Warframe account and they're like, hey, I want to get rid of it. Give me $5 so you can have it. Okay, I guess. I mean, I don't see why. I mean, I'm just saying.
I can get that. Cheaters edition.
For cheaters, not for
what
players.
What can you get away with? Get caught, get cuffs. That is the real box. Those are the handcuffs right there.
That's still no, that's not Monopoly. That's some bullshit that they came up with. It's a marketing scam.
Of course, the black guy plays the cheaters edition.
Oh,
of course I do. There are no rules in a fight.
No, there are no rules in a fight. I agree. There are no fucking rules in a fight.
There are none. Hey,
I'm sorry. It's fucking street rules, bitch.
Kohai, if I
fucking punch you in the dick.
Can we get a version of this where it says like racist down the side of the thing?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a fucking racist. Are you kidding me?
Just choking on that racist.
One of the biggest racists on YouTube. If you haven't heard, I've lost friends recently over it. That's still it still tickles me that I got a message from a friend like I can't deal with your racist, sexist, and continued
sucks.
homophobia on YouTube. I'm like,
That just
on YouTube?
that's what do you? So you're cool with it when we're in person, right?
No, I'm not.
That's my Warframe. That's my Warframe that I earned honestly. That's gonna beat the tail off of a certain gamer. that
I
wears a
told you
hijab.
there's no PvP.
I'm gonna bring this up again.
How
Muggsy's
much
already
are you-
stated it. But
Kat, how much are you gonna eat right now? She's gonna fucking binge eat.
wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'd probably order a whole fucking Domino's pizza and eat it.
Yeah.
Be like, fuck Ramadan. I still love Allah.
So I guess JV's working today.
Carroll.
Since he had to work a back-to-back double with like less than 8 hours to shift change, he was actually doing. He slept and now he's doing errands. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it.
He had said earlier
Shadow.
on that.
Yeah,
all
he
that,
was.
But hold on, real quick. All right, Carrie, if you don't recognize Fallout 3 New Vegas or 4 as actual Fallout, I do not have to recognize Cheater's edition of Monopoly as Monopoly. Fuck that.
Shadow, the only PvP in Warframe is called Conclave, and nobody plays Conclave. Look it up. Nobody plays Conclave. So there's technically that's the only PvP in Warframe. So yeah, the only
I'd also like to address Carrie's Domino's quote. You know, sometimes when you live out where you get bad cell phone reception because you're that far from a tower, only Domino's delivers.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, there are only 3 or 4 pizza joints in this town, and only 2 of them deliver, and both of them are Pizza Hut and Domino's.
It is not fake out, Carrie. You are so off the reservation.
Then
sir.
you know what?
Yes,
I'm cool with you saying that. Cheater's edition of Monopoly is not Monopoly.
Like he's so far off the reservation. I'll tell you what, like he's got lofty pixels, bad takes.
Look, we all got our phantoms that we're kind of
Hey Ryan.
So.
Hey Ryan.
What's up?
Nobody plays Conclave, huh? I'm pretty sure this is a Conclave forum.
I told you the
with
vast
advice on how to play Conclave.
Larry.
Right here.
We're talking to the guy who bought a Warframe account. I'm telling you, nobody but a handful of people play Conclave. Nobody plays. So you have a forum with people playing Conclave.
Okay, so
no, as I said, the vast majority of people don't play Conclave.
Hold on, it's so Warhammer 40K, right? On Steam?
Warframe.
Whatever. Fucking, I don't fucking.
The vast majority of people do not play Conclave.
What Warframe? What is it? Just Warframe? All right.
And it's called Conclave. And as I said, most people do not play Conclave because
it's a multiplayer.
It is more along the lines of it's a multiplayer, but you don't have to play with people. But PvP, the only PvP you have in Warframe is Conclave. Nobody plays Conclave. So you found a forum. When was that forum created? I would also ask.
Last year.
So that tells you how active the Warframe thing is.
Wait a minute.
I'm telling you.
Wait, last year is inactive?
For Warframe barely.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Nobody. As I said, whatever you say about
no one plays Conclave. Conclave stat kills 100,000.
That's one player's. Oh my god, that's one player's stats.
Correction. Someone plays Conclave.
Yeah, someone plays Conclave. I told you no one plays Conclave except a handful of people because nobody plays it.
That's not what you originally said. Originally, you said
nobody
no one
plays Conclave.
But somebody does.
Dude, you bought an account. Your credibility on this game is totally out the window.
It's not my word. Look, this is fact. This is admissible in a court of law.
So angry.
Nobody plays Conclave. No, because honestly, I find it ridiculously
Ryan, you want to
annoying
go get some
that
Domino's
they
while
can
these two
buy
hash
an
this out?
account and that puts them at the top. Dude, I am sorry, but I don't want to play Warframe with someone who buys an account.
Oh wow!
I don't.
So you're a Warframe supremacist?
Yes, I am. If you're going to buy an account, that means my opinion of you is dropped. Because
you play with Muggsy, though.
Yeah, Muggsy didn't buy an account.
You know.
Muggsy did it herself.
How do you know that? You have her bank account number?
Because I played with her. She didn't have a fully completed account when I played her with her, okay? I have no look, let me put it this way. If I wanted to when I played Destiny, I could get somebody to carry me through Trials of Osiris. It could cost like $5. They'll carry me through Trials, right? I won't do that because I believe you earn what you get when you play. Getting carried sucks. It's no pride, no honor in doing that. So, yeah, you bought an account. Good for you, but you didn't earn it.
I'm laughing my fucking ass off.
And yeah, I can see your Steam info, too, how many hours he's played. But no, I honestly, if you buy an account and you think that's something great and that makes you such a great player, in my book, that makes you lower than the lowest of players because
okay, so I have a question. So let's say that I have $1 billion and I decide to go and buy a Lamborghini Gallardo. What is it? Shit. Super Veloce. I think it's actually a Lamborghini Murcielago Super Veloce. That is a $3 million car, and it literally has probably about in the neighborhood of 700 horsepower. And I go out there on the racetrack and kick the shit out of somebody who's been racing for the last decade to build their car. Am I a cheater?
I don't know. I wouldn't think. I haven't really thought about. But when it comes to video games,
no. Am I a cheater? It's the same concept. I just bought something to compete. That's
I don't think you'd be able to. I think there's more skill to racing than just having a fast car.
I think
that's why when it comes down to it,
like, do you have the skill to drive that car?
That's the thing is you don't have the skill. Now, as I said, first off, again, Conclave, nobody plays Conclave. I've been playing this game since 2017, and I can tell you every single YouTube video, every single beginner's guide, every single guide, no one plays Conclave. But put you and me and Muggsykins in a PvE environment, you don't know how to mod, you don't know anything about the Warframes. Yeah, the two of us would probably kick your ass. But to me, the fact that you...
Not if he's like level 30 and you're not.
No, I am level 30.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing with Warframe. You can level different. That's what
but
shows
he's got better weapons though. I saw.
No, that's the other thing that doesn't matter. You guys don't know. So in Warframe, you could get. Oh my god! In Warframe, you could get. Okay, so Muggsykin says you're a cheater. I believe Muggsykin's on that.
Well, she's wrong. So.
But
as somebody who grew up in a racing family, she's wrong.
In Warframe, weapon you can pick up every weapon. You can have every weapon I have.
No rules, no regulations. It's allowed.
But I'm saying if you don't know how to mod, which you don't know how to mod, you're not going to get very far.
I think the comparison here is like, so you take the souped up special awesome greatest ever race car and you purchase that, but you've never actually driven a thing before and you go to race.
Yes. It's the same thing as that. If you buy a souped up car,
if you're a veteran racer, that's a different story.
Yeah. And it's the same with Warframe. Warframe is not Destiny 2.
It's just a person buying a car. If I can afford the car, I'm allowed to buy it. And if I want to race it, it's my right to race it. If there's no regulation,
I'm not saying that you can't. There's no law against it. I'm just saying that there's a difference in like
I have a question. Hold on, I have a question. Kat, how many Warframes do you have? How many characters?
I have everyone. I think I have at least 30.
Cheater.
And how many hours? Oh, hold on, Ryan. How many hours have you played?
And Xbox over 700, but I have multiple accounts. So I have on PlayStation and Switch.
So you expect us to believe that with only 700 hours, you have obtained over 30 characters?
Yes.
It sounds to me like the wallet came out.
Kat, did the wallet ever come out? Ever? Once?
But at the same time, but at the same time, I didn't go and buy someone's account.
What did you buy?
But
what did you buy?
I bought different Warframes, the Prime version of the Warframe, and I still have to level the goddamn thing. I have to still level it. I'm not finished. In order for me to use the Warframe I bought. It's at level 0. I have to level it up, and I have to know how to mod it. Larry comes in here as a level 3,000 hours, whatever. As I said, he has no ability to play the game. It's like someone who can't drive with a fancy ass car. Okay, he comes into this with all of the so there are certain things you can't buy. So he comes in. I'm sorry, no, I don't want to play with Larry. The moment he said he was interested in Warframe, I was good. But you come in here and you think that you've impressed me by buying someone else's account who did all the work, and you come in and you think no.
Kat, may I ask another question?
What?
5 minutes, no, about 3 minutes ago, didn't you say that you believe in earning whatever you get?
Yes,
So
and
if
I
you
told
bought
you.
a mic,
Hey,
so if you bought a
Laurie, I already
Warframe-
told you that I bought it at level 0. That means that it can't do anything. As Muggsykins pointed out,
Wait, hold on.
you still have to level it up and gear it up, and you need to know how to mod it.
Hold on.
I didn't come in and buy an account with 30 Warframes, all of them at level 30, and you think it makes you look so badass that you got some high-level Warframe. Look at you. No.
Hold on. Can you find those Warframes in the game without buying them?
Not the Prime versions. Not all of them are available at this time.
Hold on. Wait, not all are available?
No, some of them get sunset and then they get returned later on in the game.
Okay, so you had to go out of your way to buy a specialty item that you can't get in game.
No, you can get it at various times.
Okay,
But
so
you're
why
not
did
getting
you
what
not?
I'm saying. The
Why
point
did you
is
not buy it at the various? Why did you not earn it at the various times?
because why not? You bought.
Look,
these
I'm not saying I agree
just
with what.
saying-
I'm not saying
I'm
I agree with
saying
what
there's a
Larry
difference-
did. I'm just saying you
I'm
bought
saying
stuff too.
Okay, you can't buy what Larry did. What he did, if DE
You
found out
can,
about
it's-
it.
it's
No,
legal.
you can't. No, it can't.
you
No, you can't. DE, if DE finds out what he did, he could get banned. You don't go buying another person's account. On top of that, there's a difference between. On top of that, there's a difference between buying a level 0, as Muggsykins pointed out. You still have to level it up and gear it up. So it's like getting something at the bottom. All right, you still have to build it. So first off, I bought the parts, so I had to build it with the parts, and then I have to learn how to use it and level it up and mod it. You come in here, what?
Can I tell you something?
What?
I haven't bought a damn thing.
Fine. I still don't like the fact that you're coming in.
And we got Kat to admit that she bought something she
What?
couldn't
What's
readily
wrong with
access
you?
in the
I
game
bought the
at the time.
It
I
was
bought
my
the-
plan.
What is so wrong with me? I have no problem. I've admitted it on stream before. I used Prime Resurgence to buy Aya, to buy Prime Warframes. I'm not ashamed of that. But it's the difference between you telling me that I cheated to buy them versus...
I didn't say you cheated.
I never said that.
I never said
Kat,
that.
I would never call
something I've admitted on stream before.
Kat.
You made me admit something I've done before. I've admitted before.
Kat.
What?
I've seen you play before. A cheater is something that I would never call you, ever. Not even in jest. I merely asked you questions and led you to believe that I had actually done something that I wouldn't do, which is buy somebody else's account.
I'm gonna start calling her.
The fact of the matter is, I've downloaded it this morning, and as I told my wife, I intend on earning everything I get honestly, and doing the same thing you did. If it's something I cannot find, then I will have to purchase it when the time comes for it.
Kat, we know you're passionate about Warframe. We're just goofing on you.
Yeah, I just wanted to create content for the
I hope you're not mad. Please don't be mad.
Yeah, I'm pissed because first off, what's the big? First off, I've admitted before
We
while playing
know
Warframe
you
that I have bought Prime.
You are an
Warframe.
incredible player. We're just giving you crap. Just
All
giving you a
right.
hard time. We have nothing but love for you. You
and
know
plus,
that.
Kat, I felt safe for it. You know why? Not just for the fact that I'm not within arm's reach of you, but because a certain feline is not watching right now, so I won't get in trouble.
Oh yeah, you're just lucky we're not in. I swear, if we were in arm's length, I would be whacking you really hard right about now.
Oh, just for the record,
Because
Shadow.
to me, Shadow,
yeah.
it's a
Why
matter of
you
principle.
mad? Don't act like that, Shadow. You get mad over fucking
Yeah,
Game
you
of
get
Thrones.
mad first.
This
On top of that, I
kid
have
listens
very-
his shit on the dumbest things.
No, and the thing is,
And
I
now
have
it's
very
burned on
strong
Shadow.
principles. So you're questioning my principles. I have very strong principles. I mean, like I said, if I wanted to, I could easily ask someone to carry me through Trials of Osiris. In fact, I tempted.
Yo, Shadow, why you mad? It's just a cactus.
So,
Emotional Shadow.
So for me, this is like questioning my integrity. I have very strong principles. Like right now, I'm realizing that I can't go to Canada. I really, really wanted to go to TennoCon. Like I was really looking forward to TennoCon. And
Yeah,
to
if
find
I
out
were
I
you,
can't go.
I wouldn't want to set foot in that country right now.
I was
What's going
really,
on?
if as long as I didn't need a vaccine to get into Canada, as much as I don't want to go to Canada, I wanted to go to TennoCon. But if I can't go to Canada without a vaccine, I can't. I'm not. I really wanted to go to TennoCon. So I have very, very strong principles. I would not ever buy a level 30 Warframe. I would never, have somebody carry me through something. I hate it when people suggest carrying me through something. I'd rather do it myself.
No, I believe that.
So what was
That's
last
why. That's why I was sure not to make any accusations because
So
I already know
what was
it's
the last Warframe you bought that wasn't on the market?
Hildren. That one I bought because so that's the premium pack, because honestly I also want to give money to the developer. The DE makes the game for free and they actually have very fair microtransactions. So I bought the Hildren. It's difficult. It takes a very long time to earn prime parts to build the prime Warframe. So I got the Hildren Warframe. And it comes with platinum and a bunch of other stuff. But
Look, I don't understand the game, but Nomi's here just in time to save Cat from killing us all. Well, except for Samuel.
Only
I was gonna say I just slipped out the back for a little while. And,
Wait, mostly
I'm
I'm
just
sure
gonna
you
hang out
did.
in the chat and
Samuel,
let,
you should have defended me. I didn't know your friend was so mean.
He's
I'm-
your
I-
friend,
I
too.
did nothing.
Hi,
Cat,
Nomi.
I did nothing. I just asked you questions. I lied on
Welcome to
myself,
the show,
and then
Nomi.
I asked you questions.
And I
That's
did not
it.
think you would lie to me. I can't believe I'm so. I wouldn't think you would lie to me.
Okay,
So you're like,
so Kat, does
Yeah.
this now put into perspective that bullshit he keeps talking about with the rattlesnake?
Oh, shut up. That is true. You 100%
I don't believe you
did that.
anymore. You come in here and you start
No,
talking about buying a 3,000
He's trying.
hour
No.
Warframe.
He's trying to. He's trying to get you to believe. He's trying to get you to believe that he didn't do that. He's
I
always
didn't do
talking
it.
about setting
I'm
cobras
sorry.
on fire, water, cottonmouths falling out of
Samuel's
trees.
never
all
lied to
kinds of
me.
You
stuff.
are jumping to conclusions,
Hey,
Larry, and you
No,
Larry-
you jumped
Larry-
on a rattlesnake and tied it around your axle.
Hey,
Um,
Larry.
drove
no,
like
I
Samuel
didn't even
lied
own a
to
car
me.
then.
And
Yes,
you
you
got,
did.
God damn it, I need to.
No, I didn't.
So
You
Nomi,
stole it.
welcome to the stream that wasn't lively for like the first hour, and now it's on fire.
I gotta start controlling my temper. I get angry way too
Perfect
fast.
timing for me to get in here and tell everybody to, let's keep it civil as long as
Wait.
both team wins. And
You
high
were
fives all-
civil when we were talking about crabs.
No, F that. F that, Nomi. Sam has snakes he has sex with rattlesnakes, and then he ties them around his axle so
You
they
see
can't
how
get away
this
from
gets
it.
more outlandish
That's why
every
y'all-
time he
sorry,
retells
sorry.
it.
Again, Larry, Sam has never lied to me, so I gotta go
Yes,
with
he
Samuel
has.
here. No, he
Yes,
hasn't.
he has.
And
Wait a
Cat
minute.
pays to play for Warframe. That's cheating.
I
Well,
pay
actually-
the developer who gives me
well-
a free game.
No. Listen, in Cat's defense, like some free to play games like ESO Online, there's some things that you can't even you can't quest to get them.
I
You have
played
to buy them.
ESO, yeah.
Yeah, and some of those houses that you buy, if you don't get them when they're available, it
Yep.
could be years before they
Yeah.
come back again.
Yeah,
so
Fallout 76 is the same way.
yeah. So
Beak
Well,
remembers
I
last
mean, the
night.
thing is also, I would have a problem if I were buying a level 30 Warframe. That would be a big problem for me. But buying one at level
I wouldn't
0
buy that
and
one.
huh?
I wouldn't buy one. First
No,
of all,
me
I wouldn't-
neither.
I wouldn't buy something that high because
No,
I wouldn't
me
know
neither.
what to do with it.
I wouldn't buy an unavailable
Plus,
Warframe
it
at
takes
all
the
with
fun
my
out of
credit
it,
card
too.
because I would earn it in the game like a champion.
Prove it. You know what? How about download Warframe and start earning some Prime Warframes and show me you can do it?
You
I'm
know
not
what? I
interested in
almost want
Warframe.
to
I don't know.
fucking do it because now you've
I
challenged me.
downloaded it this
So
morning.
let's
Do
talk.
it.
I downloaded it so
hold on.
I
Let's
could game with
Let's
Muzzy.
do it.
hold on. Let's talk to Nomi because we're gonna stop. How are
Nomi, you want to play Warframe?
Nomi's
No,
gonna
don't
play
ask
it
her
on-
that.
Nomi's gonna play it
Nomi,
on her
it's
Switch.
free.
She's
too
gonna play
late.
it on her Switch.
You've told me it's free. I haven't downloaded it yet.
You what?
I haven't. I actually have a life you know. I have other pressing things in my life that I need to attend to versus Warframe.
More than
So-
video games?
Yeah,
Oh
like
my god, that's great.
And oh my
That's the
god,
best
somebody
thing
has
ever.
citrine. Somebody actually earned citrine because that one you can't even buy.
well, here's
I have to admit the screenshots for Warframe look cool. I'll admit that.
It's a beautiful game. It
Okay,
is a
well,
beautiful game.
easy simp. Let's talk
Well-
to Nomi.
Thank you, Mexicans. Yeah, yeah, I haven't gone around to it because, like I said, I have a life, and the reason why my camera's not on is because I'm getting ready to like go out and enjoy life.
Oh, you got a hot date?
No, that is not
Oh.
existing in my life.
Well,
I'm going out with my girls. One who had a baby a while back, and she just needs to go out to step into the country music. So I'm like, yeah, let's go.
y'all gotta be boot scooting, aren't you?
Yeah,
Wait, Shadow, you have to ask that Mugsikins, of course.
but yeah, yeah. But as far as that, I just got home, and I found Thin Mint flavored pretzels, like the chocolate covered Thin Mint flavored pretzels from Girl Scouts.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, at Costco. So if you're at Costco and you see those, there's pretzels. They're in a bag, and it's Thin Mint flavored, and they're chocolate covered.
That sounds like PMS food.
Shut the fuck up, Ryan.
Because it is.
Hey, men can get their period. Ryan, wait,
It's
Ryan,
sweet. It's sweet and it's salty. What do you want me to tell?
I
Come on.
thought you were gender queer. You can get your period too if you want to.
No, I've just dated enough girls that I know that that's
We
PMS
know
food.
how that works. You got to go down to the frozen tomato paste section of your local supermarket.
Yeah, and everybody don't believe Nomi. She's about to play Warframe because he messaged me. As you can see on mine, I've got the play button ready for after the stream.
Nomi said,
Wait,
shut
did you
the
friend
fuck
me
Nomi's
up.
gonna play Warframe.
I mean, I'll play Warframe maybe on Monday when I'm not busy with life.
Sounds like we're
I gotta
fucking playing
schedule-
Warframe now because I
Yeah,
just
I gotta schedule
downloaded it.
things into my life. Even though like I have all the time in the world, I still need to make a schedule.
It's
I'm
cool.
very-
I'll stay the odd man out.
I am very type
Already
2.
drooling.
She's oh, thanks, kids. Yeah, no, but life's good. But yeah, I will. Don't trust me. I will get Warframe, and also at Costco, I had my mom to hold me back because I almost bought a PS5 at $500.
That's a
What?
good price. No, PS5s are $500. That's the price of a PS5.
Did
Well,
they
you
have-
I'd rather
should
get
have
an
bought
Xbox,
it.
though.
Oh,
Wait,
here's the thing with
hold
this-
on. Let her explain.
With this thing of PS5 at Costco, not only that it's $500, it comes with 2 controllers, a wireless headsets, and 4 $25 gift cards for
Buy it.
Yeah, that would have been one to buy.
That was a
yeah.
phenomenal
Yeah, that
deal.
was a steal, Nomi.
Yeah, Nomi.
The thing is, like, it doesn't expire until the 15th of April, so I got some time.
She'll
And
go
yet,
back.
the girl is pinching her pennies right now, so I can't be.
Yeah, but
Will-
we sell
Use your
out.
10-finger discount.
Go.
What?
Oh my gosh!
What?
Wait,
What
Nomi,
the
do you want
fuck,
to know how
Larry? Are you telling another woman of color to steal?
Of course not. I just told her to use her 10-figure discount. I didn't
That's
say
what that is,
Nomi.
Larry.
I didn't say, hey,
You-
go steal
you-
a PS5. I said,
You
just
goddamn
use the-
thug, you.
Nomi, you want to know how much a PS5 costs?
How much, Kat? Tell me.
$500. Just the console. Flat
Yeah.
out.
And then, so you get one controller with the console, and then another controller is going to cost you in the neighborhood of probably $65. And then,
Yes.
of course,
I didn't even.
the headset's going to be probably around $45.
Wait,
and of course,
wait, a wireless headset?
yeah,
yeah.
it's wireless. Yeah,
That's $100. What headset?
it's going to be a PS one.
It's the PS5 one. Yeah.
You mean the Pulse?
Yeah.
That's a $100 headset.
The hell are you
Go
talking
back
about?
now. I'm going to fucking Costco tomorrow.
Oh
I'll
my
say-
god.
Hey
Fuck.
Ryan, I'll send you the screenshot of like how I found it, and also just
Okay,
watching
yeah.
it, stumbled upon it. But not only that, it also comes pre-downloaded with God of War Ragnarok on it.
Oh my god, you mean you're talking about the God of War PS5 bundle?
Yes.
That's $550.
Yeah.
I work in a store. We sell that thing for $550.
Okay, well, if you guys want to
Yep.
contribute to buying this for me, I will gladly accept donations because, like I said, your girl is broke and doing my best to pinch my pennies and stretch my dollar as long as I can.
I have never seen.
I don't know where are we going to dinner first.
I don't know where you think this money's coming from. I'm still playing on the same busted ass PS4 I bought 6 fucking years ago.
Samuel's
As
joke.
far
was
as
better
this,
than mine.
Ryan, I'm okay with Chick-fil-A.
Hey, we could put Samuel out in the street corner for a couple of hours. That'll make too much.
You
No,
know,
yeah.
though, I
They
think you're
are.
gonna have a lot more luck with Shadow because I'm just
No,
not
whoa,
that
Sam.
pretty.
Wait, hold on. No. Don't try to punt it off. Hold on. Don't try to punt it off on Shadow, because you and I both know where you be at Friday night. How many times have I called you at like 2:00 in the morning and you were trying to catch your breath, and there was a reason why you were trying to catch your breath.
I
What
don't
part
know.
of I'm a whore
And
is
you were
not
and you were
like
counting
is that hard to
counting your
understand?
money. You were counting your money.
I'm not a literal hooker. I just, I'm not super picky is all.
He just has like a known side job that he doesn't like to talk about.
Yeah, their jobs are right.
Yeah, he's a skanky piece of shit.
Technical
truckers don't
jobs.
pay that much. Just saying.
This has got so off fucking track again. At least we're not talking about Warframe anymore.
Oh, Christ.
I'm glad that I can take the anger from Warframe and then that I didn't make this great deal by. But like I said, I got until April 15th. So I will go. I'll go and get it, guys. Don't
That
worry.
is a phenomenal
That's
deal.
funny,
I don't
Carrie.
know.
If anybody, hey guys, listen, Nomi started the channel. If you would like to guilt trip her into making a gaming channel, you guys can contact her on Twitter and you can start donating money to her.
I think she needs to start a subscribe star. Fucking donate that
That's a
way.
good idea.
I'll
I mean,
also
I-
get Streamlabs. Put Streamlabs in the link of of all your live streams.
Okay, I can do that because I honestly don't know where to start when it comes to donations. Like,
Yeah,
What?
you can actually do a live stream and put Streamlabs in it, and you'll get donations that Mama, well, I guess no longer Mama Susan, but Captain Cuck, who's coming behind her, doesn't get it, so it's 100% goes to you.
Yeah, instead of you losing 30% to YouTube.
Yeah.
okay. Oh yeah, no, because like once I saw that deal at Costco, I was like, maybe I should just do Twitch streaming instead because this is like a good deal for me. So yeah.
No, but that is almost hard to believe to be real. I mean, the controller alone is like $65. The headset, I have it. It's this one, right?
It looks like it, but it comes with a white headset.
Yeah,
Ooh,
there's a white
that's-
version of this.
That's sexier.
Okay.
This is the Pulse headset. This is $100.
Jesus,
okay.
that's a fucking banging deal.
Yeah.
For a
Isn't it-
headset.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Hey,
like
hey,
that's-
hey, Ryan,
what happened.
I'm willing to bet. Now you're a veteran like me, right?
Yeah.
I'm willing. Did you know that you can go on the online military base exchange, which, by the way,
Mhm.
price matches and probably has the same dang thing for sale for us,
Yeah.
because they have those bundle sales all the time for veterans and for service members, and they're often not available to the public.
Yeah,
Willing
no,
to bet that they've
yeah.
got it.
Yeah, no,
For less money.
I live near SOCOM.
Yeah, so I'll be looking at both.
I just find
Wait,
it hard to believe that is actually real because that is a. I mean,
Yes, Kat. Yes, Kat.
$500 for the
Yes.
Ragnarok version. The Ragnarok version is
Mhm.
$550. The controller is $65.
That's
The headset is $100.
right.
Four
Mhm.
gift cards
The
for
game
$100.
is $65.
Yeah, but no, but there's two versions of the PS5 right now. There's the PS5, which is $500. That's just flat out the console. Then there's the God of War PS5 bundle, which is a straight flat out. There's nothing special about the console. It's a regular PS5 with a digital copy of God of War, which I'm guessing they didn't sell nearly as much of as they wanted to because that's ridiculously popular. Like there was one point you could only
Ooh, okay.
get the God of War Ragnarok version. So you get a digital copy of God of War. So that is $550. So they're giving you like a slight deal from the price of the game. The controller is $65 minimum. The headset is $100. You said $100 in gift cards?
Yeah, Kat, I'm on Costco
Oh!
because I'm a Costco member too. I'm a
I
member
can,
too.
I can fucking order it off of fucking the exchange
military- the
for
mil- yep.
$489.
$489.
And no shipping. Yeah,
No
zero.
shipping,
That's
no sales
real?
tax.
That's
for
fucking
us.
real.
How
That's
is
what
that
we get.
real?
So can I get
Because we're veterans, so
Can
we
I-
get it.
military basic, please?
Uh,
Sorry.
Domi, DM me, and we can probably work something out.
Okay.
Yeah, Nomi.
You really will.
We'll help you out, Nomi.
Oh, thanks for contributing to my career in streaming, guys. I love it.
Cat.
That
So
is
you
insane.
can you stream with anyone that's playing Warframe on PC?
I can, yeah.
Okay.
Me and Muggsy Kids were playing on Sunday. We'll be playing tomorrow.
Well, I have no damn clue how the hell to do any of that stuff. I saw some guy, he's been playing for 700 hours, and he said he still has no clue.
700 hours. Jeez.
He said he's played 700 hours, and he still has no idea what he's doing.
There's a lot I don't even know about the game, and I've been playing 700 hours. So, and that's only on Xbox. No, Warframe is one of those games where they add and add and add and add and add, and they do not take anything out. So you can replay quests. They just keep adding stuff. So you just blown away by just how big it is. I always recommend, I'll find it and I'll find a link to it. There's a YouTube channel called iFlynn, and every year he makes a really good 16-part beginner guide that gets you up to mastery rank 16. And his video, his Warframer Beginner's Guide series, is really, really good. I don't know why he hasn't done one this year yet. He did one in 2021, but it's still basically valid.
Okay.
And he's really, really, really good.
Okay. Sorry if I'm not talking because I'm in the middle of curling my hair. So also, if you see me, or not see me, but if you hear me yell expletives out of random, please forgive me. I'm sorry. I probably burnt my face with the
Well, we need to see what you look like before you go out. So just for the record.
Oh, too late. I'm already started, so it's okay.
No. I'm sorry. After you got, that's my fault. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I would never ask for before. That's kind of rude.
What is that link that just went out?
That link is for the iFlynn YouTube channel, the playlist for his Beginner's Guide to Warframe.
Okay.
It's nothing inappropriate, trust me.
No.
I'm not Larry. I don't lie.
I just clicked on it. That's a penis.
A really big one.
That's a penis.
That's a penis.
Are you sure it's not your incognito mode tabs?
No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you if you saw my incognito web tabs, you wouldn't be saying that's a penis. You'd be like, "What the fuck is that?"
No, I meant Ryan, and given all your clips of him with his blue juice.
Oh yeah, no, that I put right on my front page. That way everybody can see it.
Oh,
that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing that the apparently the one on Costco is a voucher for the game, so I'm thinking it's digital and not.
Yes, that's what I said. I said that the God of War version comes with a digital copy of the game.
Yeah, but the console itself has
a disc. Yes,
it's physical.
Yes, I know. It didn't make any sense because think about it. So one of the controversies that was going on recently is that they were increasing the cost of the PS5 in other countries. They knew that if they did that in America, Americans would flip. So what they do is God of War is made by Sony. So it's no cost for them.
This one might on Costco might be a smidgen better because the other one doesn't have that I saw the gift
it doesn't
card.
have the headset.
But
you saw one without a headset? I saw one without the gift cards. Maybe it's two different things.
Okay, look, this is what I'm looking at on our base exchange. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, that's the one that's normally $550. The game is a digital copy. Think about it. They can now charge $550, and the cost to them is still the same because they're throwing a digital copy of a game that they made. They don't have to pay for the game. They don't have to pay for the disc. The digital copy comes with the disc.
From Costco though, shipping and handling is still $0. So it's a member only item, which means that all you have to do is sign up as a member. Which it's like what, $20 or something like that a month?
It depends what level you want, because I'm actually an exclusive member, so because I'm bougie as hell.
You're bougie, but
like Rose.
Just one thing. Just go, girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Okay, that's not half bad.
Not that hood, but I'm more country than hood.
She's a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll. That's a stupid song by
Yes, it
fucking
is.
Donnie. What the fuck? Donnie and
You
Marie?
didn't have to bring it up at all.
Well, music lyrics, fucker. Fuck you.
Okay. But the one like I said, going back on the Costco thing, I think it depends on like your member level status, because the one online, it does come with a gift card and the headset and 2 controllers.
Yeah, well,
2 controllers other
it
than
co-
the one in the box.
it comes with an extra controller other than the one in the box. So basically you have the console, you have the standard controller that comes with it, you have the God of War Ragnarok, which is going to be the 550 that you saw, an extra controller, which is going to be an extra $60. The headset you said is $100, and then you have four $25 gift cards, which is another $100 on top of that. But
Damn.
since I'm not a member, I cannot see the price.
Yeah.
I'm a member.
Well, pull it. Well, I can be a fucking member too. I'm not one right now. Pull it up, fucker.
You can get all the Gatorade you want, Ryan, if you're a member.
Yeah, Ryan.
I do like the Gatorade Zero. I'll tell you what.
I actually have the Gatorade,
It's
but I have
all
the
blue all the time, all in the mouth.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm seeing.
Damn.
Yeah, no, this is better than the Exchange.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that's definitely better.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
Is this authentic? Are these Sony official product?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Costco.
Costco is a major company.
Yeah. So at Costco, you can't just like go into like the electronic area and just like literally pick it up and go check it out. Like you have to take a little cardboard piece and say like, I want this deal. And the cashier has to check that barcode on that little cardboard piece. And they have to go in the back and get it for you.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
That is phenomenal. The controller alone is just $500 for that version. That's nuts.
Yeah. So it pays to be a member. And
yeah, that's better.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do it, but I did my taxes the other day, so hopefully when my taxes come in, I will go and get it.
I got to be honest, I still don't like the white. Like, why are we going with the all white? Like, what happened to the black? Come on.
So I don't know why the white one is, but like when I go onto the website, it shows the blue controllers.
Does it? I got all white.
The blue controller is more expensive. It's $75.
Really?
Maybe because it knows I'm a white guy.
It's like you got to put white on everything.
And the headset is 3 different colors. There's a camo, there's the black, which I got, and then there's the white, because if it matches the console's white.
Of course you like the white.
I hate the white. White never stays white.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
I like white. But if anything, I'll probably go black.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Black is
this is racist.
No, it's not racist. I said this the other day. I had a black president for 8 years.
Yeah. No, but Mugsikins, I mean, you gotta keep in mind, those are still
Samuel.
I mean, the $100 gift card I can understand, but the headset and the extra controller.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that's why. Hey, Pat, if you want to come and get on this deal with me. Oh, but I forgot. There is an exclusion. It's 1 per member, so I'm only allowed to get 1. Oh, but because my dad is on my account as well, and my mom has her own account. If you want, I can get you my mom's deal on her Costco membership.
Passwords don't match. What do you mean don't match? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm fucking.
Well, guys,
what happened?
I think we probably
are you being
should
fucking
wrap it up a
gay?
little bit. No,
Being-
I'm
Let me
being
get- I'm
very
trying to get-
hungry.
Being
I'm trying to
gay.
get into Discord, into my
God,
Discord.
your
so I can-
homosexual level is out of control.
All right.
But I am almost done with my hair. If you wait long enough, I will reveal like what I look like.
See? There you go.
There.
Yeah. So, what is it? Nomi, Larry, I'm going to put in give me a moment. I'm going to put in the chat, my, Discord. Let me just figure out how to share that. Because, see, if you want to play, be a part of my Discord, We play Warframe, and we can help
Oh,
you with that.
I was gonna ask you that if like, is it a joint player game?
Yeah, and it's a little harder if you're dealing with people on different consoles. So I'm on Xbox, so I can't yet friend people, but we can play together. So we figured out how to do it where you join a relay at the same relay, and then you can find people and you can easily, or if you're friends with PC, whatever you're going to be playing on, and they're friends and I know them, we can like figure out a way, because I've played with Muggsykins and Muggsykins is on PC and I'm on Xbox. So there is cross-platform play between PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. The game is on Switch as well.
Okay, yeah, you told me it was on Switch, so I was gonna download it. Yeah, I was actually going to download it, but I don't have enough memory on my Switch, so I have to go buy a little micro SD card.
All right, here's another piece of advice about buying micro SD cards for the Nintendo Switch. And everyone, this is important for you to know because people make this mistake all of the time. Do not buy the Nintendo micro SD cards.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. And in fact, if you
Just
really
buy a
want
regular
to,
fucking SD card.
huh?
Dude, the one of my Switch is like 526 gigabytes.
Yeah, and you know who?
It cost me $20. It's a knockoff, and it works.
Yeah, I've gotten the Samsung Evo, which I've gotten the 512 for like $60. It's a 512, but the Nintendo ones, in quotes, are actually SanDisk, and they had to pay more money for the licensing. So, you want to know why? It's simple. It's because those aren't even made by Nintendo. They're SanDisk, and SanDisk had to pay for a license just to put a picture. I have Samsung ones in my Switch. They're pretty good, but yeah, as long as it's not something that will destroy your Switch, you could go with SanDisk, PNY. As I said, I have the Samsung Evo, which are really good. I mean, they even recommended them for the Steam Deck. So it's in fact, I actually I was talking to someone in front of someone from Nintendo, and even he was like, "Yeah, don't waste your money on the Nintendo ones."
Hey, Nomi, what Costco membership do you have?
She's bougie. She told you she's got the
executive,
the premium.
Well, there's only Gold Star and executive.
So she must have the executive.
So I mean, because I'm looking at it as as a business account, which it costs the same, but it kind of seems like the business account same prices per everyday value business and the business executive, but you get more from the business side.
Wait, can you buy food and stuff from Costco mail wise?
Yeah.
Do Instacart.
Is it? Well, no, I don't think. I think we have BJ's here.
Yeah, you do.
Ha ha! Wait, why did it? What am I gonna do with a BJ? I'm not a guy. Unless you listen to Twitter, then apparently I am.
Okay.
According to Twitter, I'm a straight white man trying to pass as a woman. I'm still
I'll let
Nomi
handle that conversation.
I don't know how to
Nomi,
answer
please
that
don't, because I don't want to lose my sweet, innocent summer child.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
you guys are already trying to destroy it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I won't do that to you, honey.
Thank you. I like Nomi the most now.
Aw.
You don't know what they did to me, Nomi. You don't know the things they've taught me, the horrors I have seen.
Nomi already knows what pegging is.
Oh my god.
They told me.
She does know what pegging is.
Unfortunately, yes, I do know what that means, but I am sorry that you have to know that now.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's been like 6 months. She should probably get over it by now.
I can't. The memories won't go away.
Just don't think about it.
No, it's just whenever they remind me of it.
Yeah, but boys and girls, I think we're gonna have to bring it to a close. Actually, it's not just because I'm hungry. My internet is trying to. How do I say this?
You ran out of cobras to set on
perform
fire.
Some kind of digital harakiri.
Somebody's being a homo.
You're a homo.
Not according to the person who wants to end the stream.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense because you're the homo for ending the stream.
I'm the homo for ending the stream. Dude, it's been 2.5 fucking hours. Over.
It has? Oh, right. I stopped to eat.
Yes, we're at almost 2 hours and 40 minutes. Nomi,
38.
Are you
Queer.
37
You know what?
minutes and 45 seconds.
there? That's better.
Wow.
Again, homo activity.
And out he goes again. I could do this all day, brother.
I can't help your big gay bitch.
In and out like a homo.
Yeah, that's what you like, weirdo.
I think he just.
You invite me on every fucking Saturday. It's your fault.
I don't even know why. It's just because you make such a good little spoon.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Anyway.
It's not less gay if I'm humping you.
No, it's still all around gay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
wait,
gay all across the board. So if we're all gay here, you're the little.
I'm not gay.
All gay all the way.
spoon.
No.
You're
I
gay
mean,
you're gay for Warframe.
Yeah.
How am I gay for Warframe? It's a video game. There's
you
no.
brought it up again. Here she goes.
How am I gay for
You brought
Warframe?
Tell
It
Sam.
doesn't make sense.
It's okay. We're all a little gay. Huh? I got nothing. Here,
What?
listen to.
I mean, it could always be worse. It could be raining flaming cobras.
Your
Oh
dildos.
yeah, right. Thank you, Thug McCoy, for reminding me. I can do the same things.
Yeah.
So shall we go around the horn?
I
Do
think
we
so.
have to?
Was Nomi? Are you gonna do like a reveal here, or
I'm current. Can someone
Nomi,
go?
don't let him pressure you.
No. Can someone go first? I haven't done my eyeshadow yet.
no? It's
I'll go
fine.
first.
I just why don't we get our outros out the way, and then Nomi can do her thing.
I'll go first. So guys, you can catch me this Thursday with Samuel the Infamous on Abyssal Musings. We are currently working on different things, trying to see what you guys like, different formats. We want to have something different for you guys every week. So Samuel and I have been working on that. Other than that, and we're not going to say what because we like to surprise you guys.
I don't like surprises, especially from you.
Well, what can I say? Then my job was done. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Look for my channel to come soon. It will be on Rumble for the most part. And that's it.
All right, Ryan.
Well, you can actually find me on this channel every Saturday. You can actually also find us on Monday night. It'll be myself and Nomi, Shadow, who maybe he can actually control his rage, his baby nuts rage. On Monday night, we're gonna be with JV, Tyler the Redbeard, and possibly Mr. Grant Gregor. We're gonna be talking about Game of Thrones season 2, episode 10 review. And then after that, we will be live on Friday night's Royal Rumble this coming Friday. Also, after this, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be on Vets Talking, and we're going to be talking about The Last of Us and whether it was good or bad. And then we have two guests who are very different opinions, so that's going to be a little spicy.
Oh boy.
You do. Kat, what do you got coming up?
Live streaming tomorrow, Warframe with Mugsykins. Join us, download Warframe. Don't buy an account. Just it's more fun that way. Then you get the story told to you. You have no idea what's going on if you buy an account.
Don't buy the Warframes either. It's cheating.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Hey, real quick.
Again, the dare stands then, Ryan. I want you to earn every Prime Warframe in the game, without paying a cent.
Real quick, Shadow, if you can say that without swearing, I might believe you.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my favorite live stream Sundays when I play Warframe with Mugsykins. It's a lot of fun. She's cool. Sometimes others join us. What's his name? Shadow did put the Discord in the public thing, so now we'll get weird, strange, random people. Shadow, I put it in the private. I love you, Shadow, though.
Good job, Shadow. You fucking homo.
Yeah.
But then let's see. I need to make more content. It's a state of being. Yeah, I feel like that right now. Probably gonna have Merry Madness with Shadow, but I'm gonna on Thursday. I'm gonna leave him kind of in charge of that because I have to leave in the middle of that to
Ew.
eat. Hopefully we will not argue again. But apparently people like it when we argue, me and Shadow, and drive each other absolutely nuts because we are too similar.
I hear wedding bells.
Oh dear God, the age difference between us is no,
mean-
no,
Your maid of honor, please.
no.
Cat's cradle robbing.
Oh dear God, no. I mean,
Every Muslim woman's dream is to date younger instead of having an older husband.
He can't grow a beard yet. What are you doing?
I know
Yeah.
you so can't.
There is nothing wrong with dating a guy who is younger than you. I have experience.
Yeah.
yeah, but that
you
much
do.
younger, no.
Just
Wait, what's the age difference?
I'm not putting it out there, but no.
Put it in the private chat then.
No.
We'll let the ladies talk about it behind the scenes. That's fair.
Yeah.
We'll let
Yeah.
the ladies talk. That's fair for
But-
the ladies.
Okay.
And then Friday, Royal Rumble with Ryan and sometimes other people. Random, I don't know.
Sometimes.
Who knows at this point? I just pop in. It's Ramadan, all right? And then Saturday, we're back at Saturday again. I'll try to make more videos. I need to make videos. I'm also hoping to try and live stream more video games because I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy too. Yeah, at least an 86-year difference.
That was you old.
Forever. I was around during the time of the pyramids.
Oh, God.
And I don't look my age, so that's the other thing.
20. When did you turn 20, dude?
Yeah, seriously. Last time I saw you were 19. You
Yeah.
fucking liar.
And we saw you like 2 days last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, according to
Homo.
TikTok, age is
God,
a
he's-
social construct. So I can identify as a 5,000-year-old Egyptian pharaoh.
He's like, come on, guys. Like, it's always been 6 inches. It's like, no, you actually said it was like 3.5 last time. That was 2 days ago. I remeasured. The fuck are you talking about?
Yay.
Well, why have you been letting us call you 19 this whole fucking
I
time? If
know!
you've been 20 for
Yeah!
months.
Dude, you
Yeah,
couldn't say it was your birthday so we
No,
can wish
he's
you happy
2
birthday,
two
you
months
ass
from
clown?
now.
2 months from now? No,
So you're
you're still
still
19.
then
You
you're
shut
still
the fuck
fuck-
up.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Ban him. Fuck him. Fuck that kid. He's off Monday night. It's a joke.
Oh, man. Yeah. So
Yeah.
awesome sauce. All right. Well, I will go and let Nomi, see us out with her what have yous.
Kind of ready.
Oh, are you?
Kind of.
Are you gonna play the fancy SteamYards music?
I don't.
Wow, that is a unique look.
It certainly
That
is.
takes black
That-
to a new level.
That's blackface and
Welcome.
that's racist.
Welcome. And that's cultural appropriation, Nomi.
Wow.
Oh, what's happening? I don't know why.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know what's going on.
No,
my
I
God.
really don't.
Did you activate your camera?
I did. I'm on my phone right now.
Yeah,
But-
there's a little thing down at the bottom should say start cam. You hit that button.
I did.
Oh.
Is your thumb over the thing?
No, it's not.
Then I don't know what to tell
Okay,
you.
how about this? Bear with me. Let me just jump off here and I'll jump back on.
Okay.
I'm about to say
We are crazy.
she's trying to sell that Amway stock. She's like, I work for Amway and you could be rich too.
I don't know anymore.
This is such a dumpster fire.
We're crazy.
We're all fucked up. Swear to God.
Yeah, this is I think we're all a little hangry, not as much as Cat is, but
Oh no, I'm feeling lively now. I'm feeling good.
all right. Well, I'm hangry. I'm grumpy. I haven't eaten.
Grumpy old man.
Yeah. That's exactly right. I am a grumpy old man.
And I am.
Get off my lawn, you fucking kids. I mean,
Oh, I would love
That's
to.
how I
be able to-
fucking sound. These damn kids, they don't know about music these days. It's like,
No, they don't. They think WAP is music.
ugh.
when I was a kid, and
Yeah.
I realized how that very sentence makes me sound. But WAP was something that we called Italian American immigrants, and it was not a nice word. There we go.
Ow!
Girlfriend.
I did what I can. It's not the best, but like I said, I did what I can.
If push comes to shove, you
looks
can do
great.
what I do.
What?
I'm about
what
to
oh
say,
my
I-
gosh.
I-
You don't have to worry about your hair then.
I'm about to say I see nothing
I think
wrong.
it looks great though.
Yeah, it looks
Thank
great.
you. So, Kat,
Kat-
you never had a bad hair day?
I've never had a bad hair day.
Usually the chat goes a little wild when she shows a little bit of bangs underneath. They're like, going,
No, you're the
just
only
you,
one who
dude.
does.
I know, it
You
was
are
just
the
me.
only one. No
Most
one
of
else.
us
because
have
I've
the
never
common
seen you with
courtesy
like
not to
hair.
mention it.
Why? You don't really? You don't think I have hair?
Look, you know what?
Dominic, turn that light off and go to sleep. Oops,
I
sorry.
was about to say I've never been to Australia either, but I hear it's a real place. So no, I don't know that your hair exists.
I hate to break this to you, Ryan. Did you know all the Muslim women who are wearing hijab have hair under the hijab?
I have a
They
question.
do?
Yes.
How many have long hair and how many have short hair?
It depends on the woman. It's exactly like the women who don't wear hijab. Some of
Guys,
them
we
don't.
actually have more pressing and breaking news, and that's kind of a travesty. And I'm actually like doing my best not to lose my mind.
Okay.
I broke a nail.
Ooh, I don't know. Wow.
Ooh.
I'm not happy about it. I'm actually concerned. Like, where did I
Blame
break
Samuel.
the nail?
She's like, I'm not going out. Fuck this.
I know. Well, that
Uh,
ruins my night now.
I don't think anybody's
Well,
going to be looking at your
that's-
Yeah,
nail.
I don't care about this, honestly. This like nail stuff doesn't really bother me, but that actually is kind of infuriating because I paid good money, but I can see like my real nails chipped off too, so it must have been
Wait.
something.
Did you just get them done?
That's not your real nails?
No, these are my real nails. These are my
I
real
don't
nails.
know anything about any of that.
So Switch, not good.
I don't know anything about this. Look, my nails are literally, I cut them with scissors. Mugsikins has been telling me that. Mugsikins is like, Kat, you need to use nail clippers. or
Yeah.
your
No, you don't. Scissors work just fine.
I don't think
You
they
mean
do.
Don't
nail
listen to
clippers.
Samuel.
I
You need
mean,
nail clippers.
but
You don't
yeah,
always
I
have nail
literally
clippers
just take
with you. See, scissors are generally everywhere. So you
yeah,
can,
so
you know,
I'll just take a pair of scissors and
Just keep nail clippers in the bathroom.
yeah, but
Yeah,
you don't
can-
keep nail clippers necessarily on the warehouse floor.
Why are you doing your fucking nails at work? That's gross.
You've never ripped off a fucking fingernail while lifting a box or something,
Well, yeah, that's a different story.
right?
But
So
you know,
you know, you can use scissors to take most of the sharp edge off of that, so it doesn't keep getting caught on stuff.
okay, I understand that, but we're talking about clipping all of them. You fucking weirdo. End
And
the
then
stream.
Kat, I will take you to go get your nails done.
no, dear God, no.
What are you against that for? Why?
Because
This-
why?
Are
You're
you
gonna put polish on them, Cat?
are you
Yes.
not allowed to do that with your
No,
religion?
I just don't. Why would
Right, Zillage?
How am I
Right?
gonna play?
That's
gonna
what's
play-
gross to Ryan.
How am I gonna play video games with?
Wait.
if
Hold on,
You
hold on,
can
Zilla.
play
What the
video
fuck do you
games
mean
with
by that?
nails on.
I don't. No, I don't want nails
You don't-
like
you don't
that.
need you don't need the Cardi B nails where it looks like you're gonna get turds in your fucking
I
fingers.
don't
or your
like
ass.
nails like that. Okay.
You don't have
no.
to get mine necessarily.
No,
just
I don't
because you
want.
like
I
them
like.
before.
I work. It's like Shadow said. Thank you,
What?
Shadow. Thank you for
No, listen
jumping up
to
on my.
Shadow.
I
Yeah,
work in a
Shadow's a
warehouse.
guy.
Oh,
Don't listen to
I
him.
was doing inventory counts and I
What
cut myself on a box.
What if you just got a nice pedicure? You know,
Why would I want a pedicure?
pile them
Wait,
down. You know,
wait,
kind of like
actually,
massage your feet.
Why?
Pedicures
I-
are very nice, and they
Never
massage
had one, but I've
your
heard they're nice.
And you know
Given
what?
her
Oh, wait,
location,
guys, you're all talking over Nomi. What are you saying?
Yeah, pedicures are actually really nice because they do massage your feet. And not only
Ew!
that,
They touch your
hold
feet.
on, Kat, hear me
They
out.
have to
Ew!
cut them.
If you hear me out, but if you have ingrown toenails, they dig those suckers out for you.
Ew!
So
I
instead
don't
of
want
going
them touching my
to a pediatrist, like your foot doctor, to like pay $1,000 to get a hang or an ingrown toenail removed, might as well just go to the pedicure. The
why
nail
would you
salon,
do
get
either one of those things when you can
$300
remove
for
it yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it feels good, and they scrub like the
It does?
dead.
Ew!
Yeah,
They're
and
touching
they
your
scrape the
feet.
dead skin off your feet, and they massage you, put a hot wax on your feet too.
Ew!
and
Why?
Oil and lotion.
And they lick
and
between
put a
the
nice
toes,
towel
Cat.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
Little-
no,
a little bit of
They-
strawberry
get-
jam between the toes.
They get all the jam. Yeah, they'll get all your jam
Ew.
out.
How about you guys do it?
Guys don't do well. I don't.
I'm about to say I've never been.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I
But
set
no,
my own bones. Why would I get a fucking
You
pedicure?
should listen to me. Look, those of us who have long-term relationships, you know that ladies having to going out and going to the manicurists and the pedicurists and having that spot that has saved so many men's lives.
It
Yeah.
has.
Just
Yep.
give
Yeah.
yes, it has.
Yeah.
Why? Why would any? I don't. No.
Cat is so anti like anything girly.
There's nothing wrong with being feminine, and you don't have to get long nails like me. I just do because I like it. I've been doing this for a year. I've never done any. I was like you. I never liked getting my nails done, and finally I was like, okay, I was ready. And after the wedding, I was like, I actually kind of do like this, and I just kept going and going. And they're my real nails. They're not fake. And
No. You do you. No.
cactuses on them.
We need to get Cat a less active job so she can be a little more girly.
I don't want to be more girly. I've
Cat,
never been girly.
Cat, go with Nomi. She'll take you a place. They'll put Hello Kitty on your nails.
Yeah.
Ew.
Hey, wait, Cat.
What? It's a kitty.
Cat.
Yeah, and it's not a real kitty. I'd rather shoot Hello Kitty.
Hold on, Cat. If you come with me to get your nails done, we can get Warframe designs on your nails.
No, it's still designs on my nails. Why would I want that?
Because if you love the product, might as well represent it too.
Yeah, Cat.
No.
They'll put them on your toenails too.
What if
Yes.
what if one day you get a Warframe deal and you have to sport Warframe stuff? Would you get your nails done?
No.
What if they said they'd give you $10,000 to do it?
I do that.
No.
Yes, you would, Cat.
Yes,
Don't even
you
act like
would.
you wouldn't.
You want to know what I want? I want them to notice my corpus characters. That's it. I don't
They'll
want
notice them on your toenails after you get
No,
the
I don't
on.
want Tico and crew on my
They'll give you a
toenails.
corpus hat and a corpus hijab.
I just want
you
a
wear
corpus hat. Why
sweatshirts.
do I want my nails done? Ew. Let me put it another way. If I had been a child in this time period, let's just say they would have taken me away from my parents and started putting stuff on me.
Yeah, if maybe, Lord willing, inshallah, a guy would be like, dang, she got her nails done because she likes Warframe. That is my girl because she loves the game.
I want the guy to be like, damn, she's got Hildren Prime and she knows how to use Hildren Prime.
The fuck is that?
Cat,
The
good
Warframe!
nails.
I don't know. It's
Cat,
like
good nails on a female is attractive.
Look, just for the record,
And a Prime
Cat-
Warframe is even more attractive.
Cat grew up with like 5 brothers. She's a tomboy. I don't think she'll ever be anything different. And
Thank you, Ryan.
We
You're now my
we
favorite.
love her for it. I'm gonna
You're
say-
now my
well-
favorite, Ryan.
Well,
thank
let's
you
go
all for
ahead
coming.
and segue out of this because I was the last one to do my reveal and I messed it up. And then Sam got to go because he's getting hangry and I can already hear it in his voice.
Oh, not getting. We're way past getting.
Girls' night.
But nobody cares though, Sam.
I
Girls'
care for
night.
Samuel and I want him to eat his.
Bye, Larry.
So,
And, hey, yeah, as long as you're not a rattlesnake, you're safe.
well, I live in a state where there's tons of rattlesnakes, so I'm
dear
not
God.
safe.
Wow.
But I will be on Monday with Ryan talking about Game of Thrones.
I'm sorry.
Thursday, Rogue Attraction for its nostalgia, y'all. And Friday, Royal Night Rumble. Again, Saturday, you'll catch me here. But yeah, it's been fun. I've had a blast, and you might catch me on some Warframe.
And Nomi, if you do buy
Yeah,
a PS5, I'll give you my gamer tag and we can play live stream together.
Oh,
And you
yeah,
have to get your toes done and your nails.
No, absolutely not.
Stop.
Absolutely
Stop.
not.
We are going to go around and around on this again and again for
Samuel.
Stop bringing it up, Larry. God damn it.
Let me
Samuel,
just put it
tonight-
like I said. Let me put it in terms that okay, if I were a child living in this time period, they would have dragged me off and pumped me full of hormones.
And Samuel,
a
you have
tomboy.
the final say so we can get out of here.
Say the
Good
thing.
night, everybody.
Say the
Leave it
thing.
fuck out. No.